Yo, good morning. How are you all doing? Oh god, snagged my earphones immediately. Let's get my stream open. Cool. Hmm. Nice one. Yeah, I am.
Good morning.
I missed it. Well, hey, sorry about that. Yo, yo, yo. What is going on? That all looks good. So yeah, yes, Friday's session. Am I lagging on your end, or is this just me? Feel good? Excellent. Think so. Okay. Yeah, Friday's session finished red, $920. Puts the account at $1,800 in the profit. So that does bring us pretty close to our drawdown. However, I'm not too worried about that because I'm going to be taking this slow. I had a few lags, but it seems fine now. Okay, yeah, maybe it's just everything settling down from the last stream. That's all fine. I started it a little bit early today, partly because I also just saw the break of this high, and I want to see if there's an opportunity for me to try and grab a trade a little bit earlier today. We'll see. I want to take today slow, given how Fridays went. I want to just end the day on a win, even if that means flat, just so I don't accidentally bring any mental baggage in from Friday's session, which was I saw a lot of people struggling. To be fair, a lot of people struggling. So I'm going to try and not beat myself up about it too much. I haven't got any music going. I apologize. Let me get that pronto. Not accidentally play any copyrighted music. How was everyone else's Friday? I hope a lot of people have more success than me. I'll give a full rundown in a few minutes here. There we go. That's all running. That's all fine. Excellent. Hi. Oh, we got some Koreans in now. Ria's first stream this morning. How many of you tuned in for that? How many of you saw it? What do you think? I was in there for a little bit at the end. I quite enjoyed it. Seems like a good trader. So, what am I going to be looking for today? We got quite lucky. Mondays we tend to gap, especially with Trump's mouth going off on the weekend. But today, we didn't really gap. And then we instantly filled it anyway, so not a problem. You shorted at 90. That is a beautiful trade. Really beautiful. GG's to Neo. We consolidated. We sort of built an uptrend to begin with on both the 15-minute and the 5 and the 1, obviously. Broke back down. Broke that low that we had there, which leads me to believe that we're going to get some sweepy action today. I don't want a repeat of this on a smaller scale. Broke back up, failed to break this high, and then simultaneously failed to break that low again. Then we bidded back up again, retraced back down to VWAP, test it, bid off of it, all the way up into new highs on the day and on the week. So hopefully we'll get some continuation into the highs after a quick rebid. I want to see some sort of movement, but I want to see it a bit higher than this, because this is just that wick, and that just doesn't seem nearly convicting enough for me to get long. I tuned in for a moment at the start. I took an amazing screenshot, posted it in the trading chat. Oh, did you? Excellent. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. Mrs. Da Vinci. Yeah, I gotta say, I fully respect people who use lines, but that is a lot of lines. I mean, if it works, 100%, I'd be keen to know what she uses them for. I'm trying to make a comeback this morning. Need a drop. but not sure if it will happen since chips are strong to the upside this morning. Yeah, I agree. Trying to make a comeback this morning from Friday as well. Comeback runner. Comeback runner. That's funny. Everyone make sure to like the stream. Everyone who was in Ria's stream, this is a fresh stream, so you're going to have to like it again, I'm afraid. I don't make the rule. She used every line ever invented. Well, to be fair, the market tends to react to every level in some way. Unless it just shoots through it, which is usually the levels that I'm looking for, but it's fine. Whatever. Market plays favourites. What does everyone think of the... What was it, $100,000 you can buy early access to Trump's tweets before they happen? For totally non-trading related reasons. Saw that and I thought that was quite funny. I heard Matt talking about it a bit with Kane last week. But yeah, I just find that crazy. Good morning, Lyrics. Good morning, Lay. Right. Yeah, this is exactly why I didn't want to get long around here. It's just, I want more conviction to the downside, maybe even to 800. Somewhere around there would be good. Morning, Luke. So are you going to play guitar for us? I'm tempted. I need to talk to Matt about it because I don't know how strict the YouTube rules are on copyright. I don't want to accidentally play something. It turns out that I can't even replicate it. Those 100k are pocket change for you. Exactly. I can maybe afford 100,000 pennies. Doesn't even seem worth it, to be honest, because you never know the magnitude of what he's going to say is going to have on the market, you know? That bid up had some... Where was that? That was at a crack of the highs, right? So that bid up there, that aggressive buying you're seeing on Delta, that happened... Oh, right at the top. After we'd already cracked the highs. Isn't it? Yeah. Just above the prior high. So it looks like they were defending it a little bit. You could even see a retrace all the way back in. I want to see a move to the upside after a juicy little pullback. First trade of the week, though. I'm not going to push it. I had quite a chillaxed weekend, so I'm probably not going to be as locked in as I'd like to be. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. How was everyone else's weekend? Let me know. What did you get up to? I know the weather was gorgeous here, so I just went for a nice Sunday lunch. You don't look like Matt. Are you Matt from Temu? He wishes. Love the football. Yeah, I saw that a bit of it last night. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I was too scared Argentina were going to win it. That aggressive buying got me shorting near VWAP, lol. Huge mistake. Yeah, that's not fun. In your defense, they did break the low, so you could have caught something. It's just the bid upwards was not very nice. Being 2 seconds early on a 50-point sweep would definitely make those 100k back in no time. Yeah, should I just up it to like 10 contracts or something? Good morning, Joel. How are we doing? Maybe... Oh, why do you keep on putting it on full volume? Stop it. Right. Maybe even shorts are in play until we get down to 800, 880, because that is quite a distance that we have there. Good morning, M. Brown. How you doing? Ocean Wave. Since where has Since when has Matt grown so big he has people trading around the clock on his channel? Since always. It's a new move that we're making. It's because we've got new prop firms to trade with. It's just a big change. We wanted there to be constant entertainment on the channel, so it's more of a community as opposed to one man, you know? You still have him trading normal time every day, so no changes there. Now you just have us lovely lot. Now we got Ria starting the day off at 3 a.m. Then me, then Matt as usual. Then Liam, Danny, and then Joz, who's doing the Globex Open, and hopefully some DJing if I can persuade him. You've been away a long time and just saw this. Well, welcome back, man. Hope you like it. We all have our own takes on things, and you just, anytime, if you prefer London session, then you can trade with me. If you prefer the Globex, then you can trade with Joz. If you just like the standard New York Open, then obviously you still got Matt there for you, which is always fun. Always, always fun. We're catching some bids here, but we're not getting much momentum. I'm not going to rush the first trade. I want it to be good. Predefined. This is a wick test there. I mean, maybe a push up, but it'd have to be pretty good. I didn't even see it yet. Spain 1A. Yeah. Well, Argentina got red carded. That really aggressive guy. But to be fair, I was hoping he'd get red carded on the England match, but he didn't. He's so aggressive. But great to see. Excuse my sniffles today. Hay fever is just... no pills are working. I'm looking for a short on gold right now, actually, if it can just get a bit higher. Well, that's interesting, because I'm looking for a long in Nasdaq if it can just get a bit lower. So, effectively, they're the same trade. Just opposite symbols. Let's have a look at the daily. Friday, obviously, we broke that low, which then we just blindly bid it up from. Looks like we're bidding back into some kind of volume around here. Maybe we retest the mid of this prior consolidation and then look for some shorts back down. We could even retrade 27k in the next few weeks. We'll see. I think that all comes down to news. If the news market doesn't change at all. Speaking of, actually, let's have a look. So, Canadian CPI at 130. Big yawn. Bank of Canada. More Canada, more Canada, more Canada. Not much for us to pay much attention to. 6-month bill yield. Yeah, overall not much to be careful of today, which is good. But then we can expect slightly lower volume as a result. Yeah, will make sense also if you look at the DXY bullish div on the 30-minute. Yeah. Just look at Nasdaq. That's definitely bullish. Almost a TP. Oh, GG's, Neo. Where are you targeting? From 990 down to, what, 920? So, quick recap on Friday for those who... I did a quick one at the beginning, but... Yeah, Friday was red for me. I didn't touch the account after the stream, the Tradeify account. So that is now sat at 51,800, 20 cents under. Still in a really good spot, 1,200 to pass. It's possible to do in a day, I think. Maybe not, but... Yeah. After the stream, I did trade my Apex funded account. That was red 2 grand on the day, which was not fun. Not fun at all. Hoping to take it slow this week and just ease back into it and build myself back up and just try and avoid those big red days again because my mental got away with me, man. It's not good. But it happens. And everything, this is why you build buffers in these accounts. Yeah, from 990, where are you short into? Just got on what I missed. Not much so far. I just did a quick recap. Showed news, which is a big yawn today. Talking about Ria, her first stream was this morning. She trades the overnight Asia from 3 a.m. Central, which is 9 a.m. English time. Looks interesting. How do you manage your emotions after a loss? Well, this is exactly what I was talking about on Friday before I actually had a big loss. I think the most important thing in trading is to be completely impartial to the outcome every single time. You want to enter that sort of flow state, and the only way to enter that flow state is to not focus on every win and every loss that you get, and it's just to sort of let it flow past you. So if you get a great winner, that's great. That's set you up nicely for the next day. Move on. Don't get really hyped about it. If you have a big loser, big whoop. Are the accounts fine? Yeah. Are they not? Okay, let's start again. Just be impartial to the outcomes, because trading, you're going to have to spend money on evals. You're going to have to spend money on activation fees and funded accounts. And then you're going to be taking payouts. So don't worry too much about it. Don't stress. A day without news, the market is slower. Not always, especially not on Mondays. We could see a lot of momentum today. I do find that a day without news, you get less pullbacks and less sort of aggressive buying, but you get lots of passive moves, which are quite nice to get into in the right direction, because it means you can just target a ridiculous TP. It's just sometimes they're quite hard to actually enter on. Okay, we got a bit of a bid up here off of value area high from yesterday, which is Friday. Didn't test 920, so I don't want to take this. If your first trade is a win, do you take another trade after? I never just take one trade. If my first trade's a loss, I take another trade after. Me and Matt trade very similarly. We go off base hits, so it's less important about the trade itself. It's more important about, are you trading it right? If I took a trade and I just did it completely wrong, and I just look at myself and thinking, oh my god, what am I doing? Then I'd probably consider walking away. But if I took a trade, it was a stop out, but I did it right, why walk away? I'm clearly doing the right thing. It just didn't work that one time. No, is the optimal retracement to enter long here? I don't think so. No, we haven't tested enough areas lower. It looks like it could bid. Like we got buyers on Delta. We're pushing up a little bit. We haven't broken that little high here. Broken above the 1.5. Not for me. Not for me yet. I'll get in long for sure, but I'd rather get a pretty crap entry than and be right than I just be getting into this move here and hoping for a bid up. Everyone make sure to like the stream. First stream on a Monday today. We will be doing more giveaways in the future, but I need... the more likes I get, the more accounts I have to use. So drop a like. Invest in your future. Everyone who was in Ria's stream has to like again, because this is a fresh stream as well. Good morning to the moon. Good morning, Skolex. What have you done with Matt? Am I the only one who thinks he looks different? Plastic surgery. Accent rehabilitation. Base hit's okay, but would it be better to enter an extra contract to set to break even and hope for a runner, or does that not work usually? I don't mess around with that, to be honest. I don't like runners. Honestly, runners very, very rarely work. Like, we're scalpers at the end of the day. We're not swing traders. So if I enter long here, yeah, I think we've got room up to 29,020, 29,050, maybe even higher. But if I left a runner on it, I don't think we're going to go all the way up there without another pullback. So I'm kind of just writing off that contract that I've put on. So I don't really see a point. It's very rare that you actually have a runner that you would take more money on, or significantly more money on, than it would normally. Most of the time you'll get a runner and it will just get stopped out slightly lower than your take profit was on the rest of your contract. So I'd rather just one contract, I'm either in or I'm out. And I just have my finger on the flatten button. So if I'm targeting, if I got long from here and I'm targeting 29,000 and we struggled at 29.80 and we look like we're going to pull back, I just flatten it. Bullocks, you sweetheart. Good morning, Jamie. Wish you a great trading day. I need it. Friday was rough. Yeah, so the frustration and time it requires is not worth it overall. Exactly. I mean, don't forget, man. The number one reason why a lot of people chose trading, yeah, it was obviously to make a lot of money, and it's, you know, but realistically, you were originally sold on the lifestyle. You know, the fact that you can take days off whenever you want. You know, you can stop trading whenever you want. You have control over your life. Don't take that away from yourself by having these monstrously big trades when you can probably get the exact same result by just not worrying. Where are you based, Jamie? In the UK, in Kent, which is about 40 miles south of London. And that's exactly why I didn't want to get long here. This is the thing. If the market looks like it's going to go up, but it hasn't tested anything significant just yet, I'd probably hold off on that unless it literally prints it for me. But because I thought we're not going to bid any. We're not going to start bidding any higher than 920. Like, we're not going to stop at 930. I think we've got to test 920, maybe even 900 before we go any higher. So we'll see. Like, if that's... Did it test 920 there? It didn't. If I was still at the charts, I would have shorted 29. Interesting. Why? Ended up getting a base hit on Friday. Normally, I wouldn't be that thrilled with it, but for Friday, I'll take it. Yeah, 100% Ginger. I had a negative $3,000 day across a few accounts. I saw loads of people who were just red after a fantastic week. Anyone who finished green on Friday should be very proud. Even if it was just a base hit or, you know, a break even in the money, you know. I trade M&Q on Robinhood and I'm in the UK. Yeah, nice one from Cowley. If you ever want to join the big leagues, join Rhythmic with the prop. Code TBM. I suppose in the back of my mind, I hope to discover the holy grail that works in 30-minute time frame or above, where I can just set the limit orders with TP and SL and walk away and it being profitable. Yeah, I mean, everyone would love that, wouldn't they? But does that happen? You know, you'll go out and you'll have a beer, or, you know, you'll spend the rest of your day doing something else, and you'll get the notification on your phone that you've been filled, and then you'll overmanage it and you'll do something and it will just not go well. Or what happens more often, especially at the moment, market exposure kills you. So there'll be some news that comes out. There's constantly news coming out. There'll be Trump's tweets today. There'll be other things that happen with the Iran war. It's not something that you want to be in for a prolonged period of time, especially setting a limit order and walking away, because you can get slipped on that. You can get slipped on that really badly. Friday was my best day, actually. GG, Jury. I'm very happy for you. Very jealous of you. I mean, sorry. Do you trade New York Open? Yeah, absolutely. I do both. I trade the London session and then I mark out my levels that I'm interested in going into the New York session. I talk about them on stream as well, so you'll get to see. And then I hand over to Matt and then I sit back, chillax, turn the stream off and take my own trades, which I always recap the next day. I say always, I will not be doing that today because there was far too many. Hey man, I've been trading for a few months learning ECT. I'm assuming you mean ICT. I've opened a Lucid eval today. Do you mind if I ask a few questions? Absolutely, go for it, man. I hope you used code TBM, because otherwise you'd have paid a fortune for that. New York has the best volume and volatility. It has the highest volume and volatility. Doesn't mean it's the best volume and volatility. Not everyone likes that speed. I quite like these slow markets sometimes, and then during the New York session, I don't like slow markets with the volume that you get during New York. I prefer whippy, fast New York, or slow London. Everyone's partial to their own styles, their own methods. I find London session a bit boring. That's kind of a good thing. Have you never heard traders saying the best way to be profitable is to make trading boring? And it's not boring. If you actually look for trades, if you know what you're looking for, it's just, you know, before you understood anything about charts, you would have looked at the charts and gone, that's really boring. Learn about it first. Dying. And reached live. Yeah, last Friday was the best day for my combine too. Oh, you passed it, Taki. GG's. GG. Yeah, I saw you on stream had like a $1,000 day before the New York had even opened, which is a really excellent. Okay, so basically I've set it up to TradingView. I would say I have generally decent knowledge now, but I can't get my head around contracts, how to place them. What do you mean, how to actually enter a trade? Or because TradingView can be quite tricky when it comes to that sometimes. But the general idea is if you're on NQ or MNQ, one contract on NQ is one mini, you know, one contract on MNQ is one micro, but it depends. If you're on the wrong symbol, then it's just going to be a hot mess. I'm assuming you've got it set on TradingView from the Tradeify account. So your Tradeify is the broker and then TradingView is the charts you use. Need 15k to pass 250k Apex combine. Throw it away. I thought they got rid of the 250ks. Did they bring them back? Yeah, they're not on the website anymore. Yeah, Mike, honestly, just if you're a bit confused, don't start firing off any trades. Just go into paper trading on TradingView first. Disconnect your Tradeify account. Mess around with it. Just start marketing in, seeing how it works. Mess with your stop loss. And then when you feel comfortable, move back over to Tradeify and then start firing off some trades that you'd actually like to see a result from. Okay, that was a test of 920. We're bidding back up. A rebid into 930. Very, very interesting for me. I am tempted to wait and then mark it in as opposed to set a thing, but... Oh, did they come back when? I didn't even see that. Apex had a July 4th of July special for 250k accounts. Yeah, nice. I didn't even know they did that. The way I do it is I place my trades on TradingView, on demo always, and place the same trade on Tradeify. This way it's easy to monitor and see the TPs, the stop loss amount. I'd recommend this. That can be a lot of moving around for a beginner Ocean Wave, but it's... I personally, with Tradeify, I haven't used them in a long time now, but I always just prefer to use the charts on Tradeify. I never got along with TradingView, which is the same reason I moved away from Top Step. Also, their pricing is extortionate now. It's really expensive, especially considering Lucid and Tradeify have, you know, really good systems, no activation fee, they're cheap, and they're just good. And you get to choose what you want. Are we really just going to bounce off of 940? Yeah. Oh, looks like it. We'll have a look. We might sort of grind up and then come back down into... We've still got the EMAs pointing down here, so let's have a look. Thanks for the help, appreciate it. I like when you press buy on TradingView, where do you go to enter a mini or micro? There should be, on the right-hand side of TradingView, a trade window. And that should say contract size. Or on the bottom of the thing, and like there'll be a bar at the bottom somewhere, and you'll have a little box where you can input quantity. What should be daily target for 250k eval? 50k is target, 6.5k drawdown. However much you feel comfortable making. If you just trade one mini, don't target like 3 grand in a day. That's a killer day, but it's not going to happen all the time. So target what you'd normally do. I mean, the thing is, at a 250k account, you shouldn't treat it like, oh, it's a 50k, I can just pass it really quickly. Just, you know, 5 contracts instead of 1. That's ridiculous. No. Trade it exactly how you would have funded, with exactly the profit targets you want, because it depends why you went for the 250k. If you went for the 250k for the bigger drawdown, so you're less likely to blow it, then you're just sticking with the same size, then don't start upping it in the eval. Especially if you can't get them anymore. Unless you can reset them. Sick of trading for you, charging so much for charging. Rip off. To be fair, their charting prices are about the same as, like, I pay $46 a month for Sierra Chart. No, actually, on trading for you to place a micro using a Minku, you want to mini use. Sorry. Oh right, I see. You should just be able to search NQ and it would also set it Ocean Wave, but then again, I haven't done it for quite a while. Okay, I want a drop into 930 and bid. Or yesterday's value very high. Either or is interesting to me. There's yesterday's value area high. That was quite an aggressive drop. I'm going to sort of have my finger on the trigger here. Okay, this might get a bit tricky to get into here. That's too much risk. That's far too much risk. Okay, let's have a think. What did we come up and test there? Is there a reason for us to believe we're actually going to drop from here? Maybe. I might end up missing this trade. I want to see us... Right, this is the 1.5 standard. I think what I'll do, if we don't look like we're rejecting the 1.5 standard, then I will mark it. Potentially. I actually don't feel too comfortable with this right now. Because if I miss this, you know, there's always a chance that we're going to bid up and then come back down, you know. Retest the 1.5 standard. So around here, I can give it less risk. Be more sure of it. It's that aggressive selling there. Well, not aggressive selling, but that sort of sharp move down does scare me a little bit. And we haven't cracked that prior high yet, so I want more confirmation just because of how that played. Everyone make sure to like the stream. How many are we on now? $21. Abysmal. I'm personally interested in longs. Yeah, everyone make sure to like the stream. The more likes I get, the more accounts I can give away in the future. I want to really get that up. Base hit of a wick test at 29.38. Oh yeah, nice one, Taki. Really nice. Okay, we're breaking that prior high now. Let's have a look at previous moves. Keen. I'm keen on that. I'm actually going to drag this down a little bit. 44. 45. Oh, no way. Would I have been filled there? What was my entry at? Good start to the day. Yeah, GG's Taki. Really good start. Yeah, I'm keen on 44. There's some volume there. I can tighten my risk ever so slightly. Go for the highs. I might not get it anymore. I want to find a way to get into this, man. I missed. I think that was dumb. I'm going to go back, hang on the stream and see where my entry was. It was 46.5. I wouldn't have been filled anyway. I would have missed it regardless. I'm not going to chase it then. I'm going to bring this down a little bit then. 47. I want to see us crack new highs on the day, so that's why my TP is all the way up there. But as I said, finger on the trigger. Yeah, I think you're right, Ginger. I didn't want to overwork it, so I'm going to leave this trade up for a bit. I've got no idea how we're trading above 940. It was a big level on Friday. Levels change over the weekend. Price action doesn't hold forever. Actually, yeah, I'm going to bring this back down to 46. Just because I want those EMAs to be tested. That is what I want to see. That would be juicy. Can you just not? My Chrome is freaking out. It keeps on unmuting my stream. I don't think you guys can hear it, but still. Whoa! Where'd that come from? That's not nice. I don't think I'm going to get filled. And that's a big sell-off as well, if we do bid all the way back down. Along with price being very fakey, I've got to wait. What are your EMA settings, Jamie? I have two on the 1 minute there. The 9 EMA and the 21 EMA. The 9 is green, 21 is red. I just use it as a little bit of extra thing, you know, for direction. It just makes it a little bit easier on the eyes. It's just like, hey, we're going up here. Hey, we're going down. Obviously, you can see it, but I never really trade off of them, so I shouldn't really be placing the limit order there. Nice, I use the same. Yeah, GG's, Joel. They're a good little indicator. Where do I get in? Do I get in is the question. That's an aggressive bid up, an aggressive sell down, another massive wick. We could honestly go for new lows here. I'm gonna be patient. Oh dear. Anyone tune in for Joz's stream last night? I quite enjoyed that. Never seen anyone properly trade the Sunday Open. I always find that to be really sketchy, so it was quite entertaining to watch it. Strong rejection to the downside. Yeah, but it was also a strong reaction to the upside, so that kind of makes sense. Like, if we bid up really aggressively, naturally you're going to expect that we bid down equally as aggressively because they're going to have resting orders at all of those price points going up. I want to get in. I'm so nervous about getting in here. It just doesn't. It looks obviously like, oh, we're going to go up, but I just know I pull that trigger. It's a lot of risk. Nearly 30 points of risk now. Can't. Can't. And also, because it's a higher entry, we'd be risking 30 to make 30. Not worth it. 1-to-1s are fine for 10 points, but for 30 points? Nah. Not in my book. Yeah, this is pretty fakey. I mean, it's actually not really. Okay, tiny little pattern there. What would this look like with a really tight stop here, targeting new highs? What would this be like if I can get it? Risk doesn't seem worth it. It seems worth it here, but it depends how high up we go. If we continue above 65, I don't think I can just place a limit here anymore. It's less significant because we'd need too much pressure to put it back down again. And I think that is actually too much pressure to put it back down. I should do the just do it thing again. Yeah. This is definitely becoming my thing now. Hell yeah, just do it. Just shrink this down a little bit more. Probes above value area high are often just value grabs. It's got to do a lot more to convince me we're going up. Either show me continuation above value or fall back below 40. We did fall back below 40 originally. I do think this is probably going to crack those highs. It's so nerve-wracking to get into it with the amount of risk that is needed. Like, I think we're going to go grab the highs. It doesn't mean we are. I might be wrong, of course. I was very wrong every time on Friday, so, you know. I'm going to assume you're wrong. If you're wrong, is it worth it? No. Like, this would be where I'm getting filled now. About here. And I think we're probably going to take out those lows. Mondays are choppy. Yeah, they can be. Very, very choppy. We got all day. I'm not certain enough that this will go up to take a long here. This is the thing. I think we're going to grab new overnight highs. It was a good call to take that trade off. We did need too much to break that little low there. Maybe 940. Maybe. We do have all day, however. We absolutely have all day. I really wish this would stop. I feel like Chrome is just baiting me. Right, what I'm going to do... I can feel the temptation to get into this. You can go away now. I am going to leave this on the... Oh, God, that was a mistake. This is going to kill me now. Ah, saved it. Let's just resize this so it covers the 5 minute, because I'm interested in what's in the 22 range here. But this is going to be really interesting. It's like playing kind of hard golf with an iPad now. R7? Oh! This feels like gambling, but okay. Oh, it's not looking good, chat. No, this is going the exact same way as last time. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, can you just not? Yeah, I don't think... Oh! Give it a rest. Oh! Oh. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Oh. I hit it, but I am tilted. Better to be tilted at kind of hard golf than trading, though, right? That's ridiculous. If this was a casino, I would sue the... This doesn't feel like kind of hard golf. This feels like Rage Bait Simulator. Oh, oh! I can't wait for Matt's reaction to today. Yuri, did you make this? Oh! No! Yes, get him. I think I turned into a demon at the end there. I feel better now. That's fun. Even though that level was Ridiculous. Let's have a quick, cheeky little thinky here. About a long... Do we like a long? Little crack of this high. Yeah, maybe. Have a look. We'll see. How many likes are we on now, chat? I need to see more likes from you guys. How many likes are we on now, chat? Oh, I need to see more likes from you. Stop it. There we go. 35. It's a shame, really. Guess we're going to have to leave the giveaways in our rearview mirror. Whatever. Hurry up and wait. Wait faster. I see 35. I don't. I want this long. Once again, slightly worse entry at 55. Risking to that little low there. Just a quick little bid. Okay, I'm filled long. Retesting the 1.5 standard. It's a very aggressive and low risk trade. We're not really catching a bid. Looks like a stop out, but I'm open to it. Okay, that's a nice reaction, but I don't think it's strong enough. I want to see us, like, once again, this is going to be a finger on button kind of exercise because we've got that little high there. We've got the prior open at 63. Since how aggressive this trade is, I'm tempted to move this break even, but I just feel like I'm going to get insta-stopped if I do. I'm going to go ahead and do it. We're quite high up now. We'll move this slightly in the money to avoid any slippage if we do get nasty with it. I'm gonna take it off there. I just want to start off the week with a nice, easy trade. Even if we go all the way up to the highs, I'm not gonna let myself get tilted on a break-even trade. You know, I'd rather find another way to get into this. So yeah, nice, easy, 11 points there. Good way to start the week. I said I wanted to keep today really easy. Just take a win, even if it's a small one, just to sort of recover a bit from Friday. Yeah, good base hit. Exactly. That's exactly what base hit should be used for. And GG's to you as well, Taki, and your base hit. Wiggle, wiggle. That reminds me of that Jason Derulo song. What was it? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Human Mind, hey! How you doing? Oh, I promised, wasn't you, but it reminds me. Luke posted a stop out trade in the Discord on Friday, which I am very grateful for because I want you guys to be sharing your trades in here. Took an L here, a little bit fearful, adjusted stop loss to blue line, which we'll have a look at. After 15-minute close with a doji, would have gone to full TP. Right idea, not too unhappy with the management, as hindsight is a gift. Hindsight is a painful, painful gift, yeah. So, looks like he took a short here at a crack of that prior low, or that prior low. Are you still here, Luke? If so, yeah. Which low was it? Was it like a continuation trade off of that, or off of that? Then, yeah, he was entering this. Looks like a nice one-to-one, which I do like one-to-ones. Adjusted his stop loss to the blue line after the doji, unfortunately, which was a stop out. It happens. I don't think that was bad management at all. I think that was just very whippy. And it's not really, you know, yeah, it would have gone full TP, but you didn't know that that wasn't going to break that prior high. So I think that's a very good trade, very solid idea. Continuation trade off the previous, so this little wick here. Yeah, very nice. I really like it. I do like a good continuation trade. Anyone else who's got any trades that they want to be shown on stream, just post them in that channel, spec trades on Discord, and then I can react to them. Matt has a look at them as well. anyone who you want to see, just you know, at them and they'll show it on the stream. It's really nice. Really nice trade, Luke. At least you managed to de-risk it. It wasn't a full stop out. Take your blessings. Ah, I don't know what I want to look for anymore. Yeah, GG's, Luke. Was there any more? I know Scarf loves posting his trades in here, which I always love to look at. Oh, I didn't post my kind of hard golf score, although today does feel like cheating, so. Yeah. Everyone getting 1. So funny. I don't see any trades around here just yet, which is boring. I don't understand why there's just... That was a very aggressive sell-off for there to be no volume. It looks like we're going to take our new highs. Yeah, which one do you want to have a look at? Just looking at that, just wanted to check the charts. So let's have a look at this one. Let's go back. Hang on. Let's show this off. So you got long at 77 3/4. This was at 1 p.m. Is that 1 p.m. Central Time, Scarf? 970. Have a quick look at where this trade was. 1 p.m. Central Time. I'm guessing it was. It is. So that would have been somewhere around here. Let's have a look. I recognise that chart, looks familiar. Really nice bid. Good entry at 77. That is exactly how I like to see people using break-evens. Really good management there. And perfect retrace into new highs. Juicy. Juicy, juicy, juicy. I think you got another one in here as well, actually. Let's have a look. Lord Yuri. I think I saw this one on stream, but yeah, that's really nice. Short off of 680. What time frame chart is that? Is that a 22 range as well? Oh, you posted another one in here, Luke, as well. 50-minute strategy, very textbook. Thunderstorm, waited for a move and closed away from point of control range, targeted 1-to-1. Very good win rate. So you entered with a stop order, I'm guessing, just below that prior wick. And then it just went down and ran all the way, which is really nice. Is this on mobile as well, or are you just screenshotting a part of your screen? If this is on mobile, that's impressive. I don't think it is, actually, but... My scroll wheel is so broken. Break even on Taki's side. This was also from Friday. Harold here took a let's have a look. Got BE on the trend line break. That looks like you actually took a bit of profit there. Not quite a BE. Something to be very grateful for. I hate slippage on these. And then this Taki's based hit as well, which was the wick test he spoke about earlier. Quick little that 10 points there, just 10 points. Really nice. Actually, is it 15 points? GG's. Yeah, really nice. Great to see. Everyone else who's taken any trades they're proud of or want some advice on, just post them in there and I'll have a look. I'm glad I got out of that trade there for a base hit, to be honest. I would have done something different. halfway through this chop. I just know it. $65 coming in here. Oh, I want to see more of a drop than that. I want to see us bid into like 60. 60 long is interesting. That's the lowest EMA, so that's testing the whole of the EMA sort of segment. Not that that always reacts strongly. Then again, this 5-minute candle has just printed a big old doji. Oh, hang on a minute. My PC's an old girl now, and she always goes out of sync with her time. Yeah, there you go. Just gained 5 seconds. It was a 235 trade. So yeah, that's like 12 points. I think 11 3/4 points. GG's. Where are we at for the day? Back up to 52k. Very nice. I always check this because I'm using a different chart to the executions that Tradeify is using, different data streams, so sometimes there can be a mix match between them, but today it looks like we just paid the fees. It's good, no slippage. Did we crack that little low there? We did. This could get interesting for a short. Then again, we could just blindly bid back up because that's close enough for it to be a double bottom. 46 out of 114. Yeah, everybody better be liking this stream. 46 out of 114. No. Yeah, everybody better be liking this stream. Every time I refresh my stream on YouTube, it just maxes out the volume. I know you guys can't hear it because I've muted Chrome. Oh no, I haven't muted Chrome anymore. Sorry. I apologize for that. This is really slow movement to the upside, especially considering how aggressive this was. I think we could honestly be looking for some kind of short trade. What would a sell stop here look like? How much risk? That is... It's actually kind of worth it, but I just don't feel comfortable risking anything more than 300 really on a trade doing London, unless it's like perfect. Not today anyway. 9 minutes before hourly wake up. That is true as well. Yeah, maybe just wait for the 9-minute hourly. Oh, or I missed your comment, Ohio. What time are you streaming until? I stream until right before Matt starts, which is 2:30 English time, 8:30 Central time. Nice delivery. Is this the Tradeify account? It is. Yeah, this is the Tradeify Select I've got, which is now set at about 52k in the money, or 2k in the money, 52k balance. Hoping to get a pass this week. I could have passed it last week if I hadn't been such a... Well, I don't think I could have passed it on Friday, but I could have put us in a better spot at least for today. Only just joined. Where are you up on your eval? Up 200 on the day, 2 grand in total. I gave back about 1 grand on Friday, so I'm just slowly working it back up to that level. Friday was a hard day for my sort of style of trading. I expect a big move this morning in the next few hours. Just don't know which way, lol. I expect upside since I still haven't closed my short. You heard it here first. Everyone, all port longs. Where are you short from? VWAP? I'm guessing 1 micro, but that's still 100 points. That's 200. That's only $200, isn't it? At that point, yeah. 225 bucks. 230. Feels weird saying bucks in English. Buckaroonies. I zoom in. Zoom in! What is wrong with my scroll wheel, man? I'm buying a new mouse today. Can't tolerate this anymore. Remove that delta from the big upwards move so we get a better picture of this. Buyers aren't really stepping up ever since my long. This sort of died there. They've cracked the high. And looks like they've cracked this high now as well. But I think we're probably going to be looking for shorts sometime soon. Hopefully anyway. Loonies. How was your beer on, was it Saturday, Yuri? It looked sensational weather where you were. I was watching Korean stream, it was so funny, yeah. I enjoyed it. Do you have a cat, Jamie? We'll explain mouse issues. Ha ha, Taki. Such a dad joke. Love it. Need more likes for dad jokes, Taki. Maybe I should do dad jokes for 200 likes. I don't know any though. I need to. I think I do. I just not on the spot. I'm not keen in this zone right now. Right where we are. We're not breaking the prior highs with much conviction. So perhaps $980. I don't think we tested that yet, have we? Oh, we have to the tick. A break below 60, back into sort of the middle of this. So yeah, crack, I don't know, break below 60 into like sort of 50 something. Back up into 70. Enter for a short, risking 10 points, targeting 30. Maybe even to the lows. That'd be nice. Was great. Waited for you to show up. And you really let me wait there. Sorry, man. It was quite a commute. Where was it? Oh, you said on... Let me just quickly look at my monitor whilst I remember. Oh, you didn't even say on your message. A mere 1,000 kilometers. Right, yeah. Just a short hike. How was your weekend? It was nice. Great weather here. It's cooled off a little bit now, but it's still very sunny. Went for a nice couple of beers in the pub garden, which there's lots of around here, which is very nice. Just overall had quite a good day on Sunday. Saturday was a bit boring, but just been trying to get things up and running for 3 minutes to hourly jumping. Buckle up, people. Yeah, on Friday I got stabbed out by I need to pay more attention to the top of the hours. How was your weekend, Human Mind? How was everyone's weekend? Here's some good stories. Anyone do anything interesting? Good morning, Bella. How you doing? $45 seconds, and then I want to see a crack of this, and then, you know, a short opportunity. I chased Matt down on Zwift. He had a cracking ride, 2.5 hours and 50 miles he rode. Love that. You caught up to him? I don't know, little low activity, but after trading and you just lock in a whole week, it's really good just to be out all the time on weekends. Yeah, I agree. Just chillaxing, you know. Sometimes it's nice to have a weekend where you just don't make any plans. Just see where it takes you. That's a shame. That's not the direction I wanted to go in, but the beer I ordered had 9.5%. How many did you have? Oh, there we go. That's nicer. Not enough. Come on, don't rebid it past that high. That would be brutal. Nah, that's not really what I want to see. We could reject here, to be honest. I mean, we've lost that buy side momentum. Never mind. Never mind. Why am I so keen on the shorts all of a sudden? At least I didn't take it. We got overnight highs up next. Just below 29k. I imagine we run it. I imagine we run it probably quite aggressively, like a stab through into like 29,010. And then probably a sharp rebid back into the range. And then I would be keen on getting long after we've confirmed that 29k isn't going to hold us down again. If that's what happens. And again, Delta looks like it wants to reject before that. I don't know. $970 is very interesting. We do seem to be wanting to bid off of it. It's just Delta's showing no conviction to the upside, so I don't really want to be a part of it. Just in case things go sideways. Metaphorically speaking. Or actually, literally speaking. Everyone who's just tuned in. Oh, for heaven's sake, mute it. Make sure to like the stream. Here every morning, 11 a.m. until 2:30 English time, which is 5 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Central Time. London trading. Try and get this eval to a pass this week over the next couple of days, and then I'm going to be selecting the daily payout option with Tradeify, which has no consistency rule. I want to get a couple of payouts on it, and then hopefully be considered for live. We'll see what they think. That's obviously down to discretion. But yeah, make sure to like the stream to see that happening. I'll be here every day, and I will be giving away more accounts, but I need you to show the channel some love in return. I gave away loads last week. So did Matt. So did the others. We need to see that it's worth our while. I see nothing on here. Bod, feet on desk. I like that. I would be doing the same, but then it'd probably look a bit strange on camera. Okay, rejecting the... Oh my god. I'm going to have to restart Chrome, I think. It's not having a good time with me. We should just remember. There we go. 53 likes. I am targeting 200 likes on the stream today. So everyone smash it. at least 200 actually. I want to see 250, maybe even 3. We got 270 the last 3 days last week. Woohoo! That's quite aggressive. Yeah. Being good if market woke up a bit more. It feels very sleepy still. If it would, same in real trading hours, it would very lazy Monday. Yeah, I imagine so. The thing is with Mondays, you just want to take them slow, man. Because if you had a really bad week last week, you're going to be bringing some baggage into it. So just take them slow. Like, I'm happy. If this is the only trade I get today, I'm happy. Or if you had a really good week last week, then, you know, you're also going to be bringing in a lot more confidence than you should really have on a Monday. And you're probably a little bit nervous because you've been relaxed the whole week, and then you're like, okay, I need to start the week strong. And you put a lot of pressure on yourself, so I'm just going to take it really chill today. Really chill. I got my coffee, listening to you, and it's time to play poker. Royal flush incoming from Human Minds. That's Matt. I played poker on stream. Okay, yeah, that's a flush of 29k. I thought we'd flush through it a bit more aggressively, but we did not. Awawa. Awawa says Awawa. Good morning, Awawa. How are you? How was your weekend? Maybe 80. This song is sleepy as well. Oh, no, it's not. It's quite groovy, actually. I'm not going to skip this. Fun. Let's see. 85, maybe 80. 80 is more interesting because you've got those wicks there. 80 looks good. If I was to do this, where would my stop loss go? It would be there. I can get away with that, I think. Where can I target, though? That's another question. Quite a New York high. Maybe 29.20? Yeah, that looks good. 29.20. I imagine we'll get there, just below. I'd like to see this, but what I'm going to do, same as last time. Well, last time I missed it, but same principle. I'm going to take it off, and then I'm going to... That's the trade I'm after, but I want to be marketing in. Weekend, green, lightning, green, select, red. Weekend, green, lightning, green, select, red. Oh, I see. Lightning Tradeify account. Oh, yeah, nice. I was very confused. I thought you were talking about a thunderstorm. Got bottom text at 2880s. That's a shame. Excuse me. 28800s would have held long from there. They did not. Well, they did actually on that little retest there. But yeah, shame on the bottom tick stop out. That's always really frustrating when that happens. I'm not putting pressure, at least not too much. I react to the market and see what it gives me this week. I try not to think about how much to make now. I'm looking for good moves. I stand by that principle, Taki. Yeah, really nice. Focus on the trades rather than the balance, you know. I mean, obviously the balance is what you're trying to build up, but don't focus on profit targets or loss limits or anything. Just focus on getting the trades that you like the look of. And if your trade management isn't working very well, walk away, because tomorrow is coming before you know it, and then you're at the charts again. Don't rush it at all. Nice place to short here, to be honest. Just risk a nice amount. I'm not going to be risking a nice amount. I'm not keen on a short here. I understand why the short could play, but I never want to risk more than I'm comfortable. I never want to risk so much that it sort of means I can't take another trade, which is what I'd have to probably be doing here. Let's have a look at the 15-minute. Let's zoom out a little bit more on the 15-minute here. Oh my god, my scroll wheel. That's me scrolling out the entire time. It keeps on going in. Yeah. I think we've actually got room to the upside until 250, 350. Maybe break that prior high and drop back down on the short time frame. We'll have a look. I don't know. Tricky. It's tricky. Oh, we got a trade from Yuri here. Oh. Sorry to see that, Yuri. That's quite painful. Did you guys see? I took one of my trades from last week. Was absolutely brutal. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this is it. This was the trade I took on Friday before I stormed off. Entered short here. Stop at that prior high. Top tick. Insta dump. I don't. Wasn't my day. Yikes, yeah. Yeah, your trade was... At least you didn't get filled and, like, stopped out. That would have been worse. But you are following Matt's footsteps very nicely, Yuri. Which is what, you know, sign of a good trader, really. Oh, I didn't see your message, RTGo. Holding above Friday's value area high. Where are we going? Friday's high going into 29.40, maybe. Back to test last week's value low into 29.130-ish. Friday's high isn't 29.40. Friday's high is a lot higher than that. It's like 30k. No, it's not. It's 29.200. Why is yesterday's close printing up there? Oh, I see. It's as I go back. I see. Makes sense. Yeah, I think we got room all the way up to 240. Maybe that prior wick. That would be Thursday's low. Interesting. We'll see what we get. We could just blindly bid this all day. This one really hurt. Starting Monday with a strong winner would have been amazing. It would have been, but starting Monday with a bad loser would have also been bad. So just take it slow. Don't let this affect the next trades that you're going to be taking. Give me a second, chat. I'm just going to blow my nose quick. Alright. We're much better now. Much, much better. That's so weird. Oh. I don't see any trades I like the look of just yet. Whoa. Where did that come from? I think that was liquidity pulling us up. I think I saw an order on the books just appear there for a second. And disappear. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on 2 minis and start drawing some of them lines. Go on then. I mean, to be fair, all of these are lines. You know, if you put lines where these are, you know, your chart would look really cluttered as well. I mean, on the 1 minute, they are quite far apart, but still. Yuri, so what now what? Says Taki. Yeah. A man of pure wisdom. Pure wisdom. How many likes we at now? 54. No, I need more likes than that, I'm afraid, guys. I want to do more giveaways this week. The bridge is the only solution. What bridge? I don't understand meme lines. Oh, come on. I want to see more momentum. Like, I want to see like a really aggressive stab into the 29Ks at some point and then pull back. But I have a feeling 29K is going to be defended now. I wasn't keen on that. We didn't come back down enough. Already spent my like. Thank you very much, RT. See other people then. We're green on the day. We're recovering from Friday. We're going to pass the CVAL and we're going to get payouts on stream. You want to see that? Like. Every morning. I need a flash drop. I think you might get your wish, actually. Where is this momentum coming from? Actually, 29K is going to be pushed to. I really want a short here. It's just that's too much risk for it. Or we're going to bounce 29K. Either or is interesting. Either or. The market's definitely picking up some pace. Damn, Delta's jumped off the bridge as well. Yeah, tell me about it. I think that was the liquidity that dragged us up and now it's pushing us back down again. Nothing really on the books. Like significant enough. Apart from this one at 970. Which is a... Oh, it's a 100 block, to be fair. Let's have a look. If we crack this... Because I'd really like to be in a long. I'd really like to be in a long. If we're just going to continue to grind upwards. Despite Delta. We're going to completely ignore Delta. If that cracks 29.12... That cracks 29.12 and sort of retests 29.08. Be interested. Best Gin Town. Hey Jamie, let's have a poll. 9:38 New York Open, above or below 29,000. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, everybody, put a 1 in the chat if you think we're going to open above 29k. If you think we're going to open below 29k, put a 2. Good morning, Sammy. Ginger, how was your weekend? Did it tickle your fancy, perhaps? I enjoyed it, yeah. One, lots of ones. Few twos. We'll see. When we get to the New York Open, we will see. Oh, that's tempting. That is tempting. That's really tempting. I'm going to take a little stab here. This is a very sort of aggressive trade. It's the same sort of principle as last time. Very tight stop. It's just a crack of that little high there. And we've got Delta that is really building up some steam. We have got a little micro channel here, but if we get stopped out, that's okay. Oh, we might get stopped here. That's a double bottom. Stopped there. That's all right. We're still green on the day. Barely, but, you know, it's fine. 1 until Trump tweets about something. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I liked the idea on that trade. It was very aggressive. It's just we had Delta building. That's okay. There'll be more opportunities ahead. We've got news at 1:30, but it is Canada, so I can't expect much from it. I'm betting New York's going to take out the lows and run bullish. That's one hell of a move. That's... And the thing is, that low isn't as significant as that low, so we could just dump all the way. But I'd like to see us retrace higher first. I think the overall direction is down, but I think we're going to open above 29k, bid up into 2980, 29240, 29350, and then we could just have passive selling the rest of the day. That's my consensus on this. That's my overall sort of what I'm hoping to see. Where are the accounts at now? So we've just got 24 bucks in the money from the day. I could see that too. Yeah. That's what I want to see. I don't know if we will. Where's that prior open at? That's at 29.12. So that candle tested its own open and dropped. That's interesting. Yeah, we got a few ones, a few twos. It's actually pretty balanced. So we got, how many twos? We got 4 twos and 6 ones. I can see us opening above 29k. It depends. I think it's all about timing. I don't think... Like, this is looking like we could get some kind of retrace to the downside here. And I'd like to catch along. Crude oil had a big gap up. A big drop after the gap up. Is peace back on? Don't know. Till Trump says something. Good stop out on that trade. Testing the 2 standard here. This is the 2 standard deviation of VWAP. I was looking for 29.047 Friday New York high, but we could not take it out yet. Maybe after New York open, sell off first, then go bullish on the day. Yeah. Well, we've still got 2 hours until the New York open, so you know, if we come back into sort of 28.950 and then bid back up, I reckon we got time to open above 29k. We'll check it at the end, right before the stream ends. We might open at 29k. Imagine that. We've got 60 likes now. I want to see us at least crack 100 before 12:30. Everyone who hasn't already, like the stream. I want to have giveaways this week for you. A couple years ago, there was a common pattern for London session, Judas swing. That's the thing. I have never heard of that. Apparently it's a strategy. It's an ICT thing. It's a false market breakout designed to trick retail traders into taking positions just before the price sharply reverses. Often occurring at the start of major trading sessions like the London or New York Open. This head fake allows institutional players to hunt liquidity and fill large orders in an optimal price. It's just a liquidity grab. That's all it is. It's just it's a test and rejection of a prior high or low. So, yeah, I guess. Like, that's technically what we're doing here. But it's not really... It's just one setup that happens. It's one pattern that displays semi-frequently. What did you think of the Trader Kane stream? And what were some of the takeaways you took from it? I thought it was interesting. Takeaways? The thing is, his style of trading is very different to what a lot of people's style of trading is going to be. He's quite aggressive. He's good, but he gives his trades lots of risk. Big stop outs, big take profits, big size as well. He trades massive accounts, don't forget. You know, so... didn't really have any major takeaways, to be honest. Other than that, it's from Milton Keynes. Not far from me. Well, quite far. Why everyone's so tight with their likes? I know! I don't know what they're doing. Hey, bro, how was your weekend? Did you watch the game last night? Good result. Yeah, I liked watching Argentina. I didn't watch the whole thing, admittedly, but I was very happy that Argentina got knocked on the head by Spain. Whatchamacallit. Oh, whatchamacallit. Swing, momentum, break, blah, blah. Yeah. It's quite a common thing, you know. Who was it who asked? Sammy, yeah. Do the swing. It's just a liquidity grab. There's so many names of calling things. It's just but definitely Prince, yeah. Market to open soon. Market open soon. Oh yeah. 2 hours. Sure. We'll mark out the levels that I look for going into the New York session. There are quite a few that I like to target. This is boring. I'm going to do some Wordle. Right. That's not good. Is that not a word? No. Right. That is a word. Okay. Ah. We're cracking some lows here on the pullback. Potentially now's the time to start looking for shorts. I want to see us sort of build this move a little bit more. Making sellers on Delta now. Volume getting active now, but the movement I am eyeing is 29k, failing to passion buyers, yeah. I believe Globex overnight is better trading than the New York session. What's your take? The New York session was always called the cowboy session. I like the New York. I don't trade very well in the Asian session, so the Globex sort of open. I think it's preference. It's how your brain looks for trades. I end up overthinking during really slow markets, which is why I do stuff like Wordle. It's not just for you guys, it's for my distraction. Right. Okay. Diver. Ah! So good at this. IANG 965. 965 is nice. Yeah, 965 is nice. 970 is nice. It's just, do I want to short back down into with the pullback? That's a big bid on Delta. Don't like that. Just started $100 off passing an eval. We'll probably wait until the market opens now. Good shout, James. Smarty pants. What can I say? I aim to please. And just a nice flash from the grind that we had. Oh, no, we had that, yeah. IANG 965. Going to trim my short there. Oh, trim your short. Where are you short from? Got out of my short, didn't see the push I was looking for. Which short were you in? Where are you short from? Or where are you short from? Sorry about that. Whoa. What was that? Financial juice, explain. Okay. Okay, what is this? Any levels you had before? Write them off. This is prior highs. That's Friday's New York session high. I'm going to mark that out. That's interesting, and that's interesting. All of those levels are interesting. Now, how are we behaving? This could be a cheap trade here if we get something we like. That's 29.50. We're going to crack that prior high. We are. All good. Sellers stepped up here just at that high at 65. Let's have a look for 29.80 could be a rejection, but we chopped right below it. Not interested. 29.50 is interesting for a long. What's the risk like? 15 points. I knew it. Chip's too strong this AM. What's financial juice said? Senior Iranian source. Mediators have proposed a 10-day cessation of strikes to find ways to revive the Iran-US interim deal. Okay. Proposed it, though. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. Right, so this is 80 here. Exactly. I didn't think we were going to react because of that chop. Who's me? Caught that move on the bad end. Negative 220 on that move. Break even for the day. Yeah, that is an unlucky place to be short, Tacky. Buyer pressure hard. It's actually not, I don't think. I think this is just a complete absence of people willing to sell after that news. That's an aggressive move there, though. Hello, Duality. How you doing? GG, have a good day. Oh, you off, comeback runner. Been a pleasure hanging out with you, man. Testing that little wick there at 80, which I had marked out. I really didn't expect us to push up this high. Got 4 reward from that. Lol. What did you get? Were you in long or something? See, I am actually interested in a retrace back down into it. Potentially with some confirmation, obviously. But it's just because these moves are quite wide, it's going to be a big stop loss. And I'm not happy for that. War is off. War is not off. War is being... they're proposing a ceasefire temporarily for 10 days. Who's dumping? And Nasdaq is pumping. Uh, 29,100. Let's see if I can catch a reaction there. We're just going to go for the highs again. Is that a double top? always get run. I know, it did actually go a tick higher. We'll see. See what I can get, if I can get anything off of here. Who's ready for us to retrace the whole move? That's what I'm counting on. I want to retrace back into 29.30. Yeah, 29.30. That would be juicy. Hello, the composite operator. Good morning. How you doing? Good afternoon now. Do we have any liquidity to the upside? No. Oh, yeah, we do. 130. Damn it. Damn. That's going to be tricky now. I'm very well, man. I am very well. 2 accounts. 4,800 and 4,700. Happy lad. I bet you are. GG. NQ, Matt, NQ. Okay. This is so counter trend, but I need more sort of speed on this. I also don't want to just be an opportunist and just be going for it for the upside. Couldn't help take a long above prior day's value area in ES. CO dumping and under catalyst. Yeah. Is crude still dumping? If it is, then that's very interesting. Okay, what are we looking at here? If we crack that prior high, I don't think I can take a trade around here. It's just too challenging. I do like when this happens and you get a nice test and it all looks good. However, I don't want to force it because it could be me looking for something that doesn't exist. A retrace of that move might not happen until later on anyway. I don't think we'll bid much higher, honestly. We could get pulled up by the 29,130, but losing steam. It is now, Jamie. Crazy to try right now. Have you considered managing risk with size, trade smaller so you have more wiggle room in the trade? No, not really. I traded micros before. Didn't get along with them. Because the profit target's smaller, I end up firing off more trades and it just affects my mental. It's much easier for me to keep a consistent size every time and just avoid a trade if I don't like it. Market short. What's the worst that could happen? Thanks, Yuri. Once again, the devil on my shoulder. I'd be keen. I'd be super keen on trying to catch a short. But the market needs to tell me, oh, by the way, I'm going to be retracing this move. Want a piece of it? MNQ is more stressful, not less. Yeah. I find it stressful anyway. It's more erratic as well. I mean, I know obviously it copies NQ, but the way that volume moves, it's just like, oh my god, there was 1,000 lot. No biggie. What are we doing here? Come on, we're sort of not doing much. Delta is picking up some pace. Interesting. Morning, Ryan. How you doing? Another ceasefire, eh? Another ceasefire that's going to get broken. Oh, GG's, Matt. Share the love. Love it. Good, buddy. Have a good weekend. Yeah, it was alright. Yeah, really nice weather here. So just chilled a bit. Nothing major. I find it stressful having to be exact in NQ. A 10-point stop is not much when price gets funky. Yeah, that's why you don't trade when price gets funky. You don't take every opportunity you get and then just think, oh, I hope the 10-point stop's enough. You just filter those out. Okay, seller stepping in here. Let's see us sort of... I don't know. Let's see what we can get into 29.30. Can't take that much, actually. Let's go for 29.40. Actually, I could probably get away with a bit of a higher entry here. Let's see if I can actually get the prior open. That's too greedy. I can't do that. That's prior highs there. Let's look for a rejection and mark it in. Equal highs with the prior wick. Not much buyers on that move. Shorts are still in play. Come on. Don't just test 100, break it. Let's see what we do here. Okay, that's sort of... we might just bid. We'll see. If we crack below here, so crack below 97 into sort of 95, retest 100. Double short. Buy or sell, sir? I want a short. I'm not marketing in. I'm not in one yet. I want to see us sort of confirm our move to the downside a little bit more. I don't think that bid there counteracted the short play, so we'll see. Want to see a close below structure before I could consider any shorts. Maybe that is the play. I'm sort of trying to pre-fire it a bit. 100 holding for buyers. It is. But they stop the moment we break above 100. They defend 100. The moment we break back above, they give up. And sellers step back in. Morning, Skidsteer. How you doing? Would it be fair to say you don't like to hold trades and you feel more comfortable being in and out? Yeah. It would be very fair to say. Bad for the short side. It is? Well, that's why I'm only getting into this trade if it sort of confirms that. Because we're struggling to break above like 108. With that prior high, it's being defended. They don't want it to break. And that 130 order's been moved up to 160. Did break it, but not by much. And we instantly bid it back up. So I'm going to hold off for now. Now I want to get short at 100. I want to look for quite a bit, actually. We'll see how far we can get on this. Come on, you need to retest this soon. I'm not keen on a like bid all the way down to 80 and then come up and retest. What's your time frame, twin? This is 22 range on the right, and I've got 5 minutes on the left. And then I've got the 1 minute and the 15 minute that I switch to as and when. If we can do this before touching the EMA, I'll be very keen. If not, I'm just going to have to flatten this. Oh, God. Let's see. That's tricky. It didn't test that prior low. Shorting at 88 if we break down. Okay, there's 88. It's always nice to see a streamer using Sierra chart. I like Sierra chart. Sierra's very easy once it's set up. I think this will be a good call. Yeah, me too. I need to see some confirmation on it. Because we could rebid from here. It's what I'm nervous about, which is why I removed the order. But I'm still keen on the trade. I just need to see it confirm and reject 100. Because this could be a move down to look for buyers to accelerate through. 95 needs to hold for sellers. I don't think it does. I think you can... I think 100 needs to hold, but I don't think 95 needs to hold. Hey mate, have you ever traded with TradeC? I'm looking to get off Tradeify. I haven't, no. I haven't heard bad things about it, but I have never touched it myself. It's just never really appealed. Oh no, why are you doing that? Yeah, exactly. Compression is happening, getting ready for the rebound. Yeah, that's my number one concern right now. Hey, sorry, got a crazy 80-point move on that long. Secured my payout. Good day for me. GG, Reginald. Reginimal. GG's. Love Trader 8, but now copy trader all on Ninja. Yeah, copy trading on Trader 8 can be very tricky. Very tricky. I'm extremely keen on a trade round here. It's just, I'm trying to filter through all of the mess. And it's really tricky because we're not retesting it good enough for me to actually get in. Oil trying to bounce from daily low after that news dump. Okay. That's good for us on NQ. Bulk of the sales here at 95, 97. Not really interested in 100 getting tapped into because only passive sellers are there. 95 holding as sellers getting aggressive and buyers not getting passionate. I think it's being defended on anything. Like you can see it on here. That's a defense. An institutional size defense. Like, yeah, it's big. But I think 100 is fine because it can just flush through it quickly and then dive back down. Okay, are you going to give me a trade? Let us see. Is that the prior open? No, it's not. That's way too high. Prior open is 90. How heavy are we going to get? Let's go and see. Why is my chart lagging now? Hang on a second, let me just... Oh no, I can't restart Sierra because that'll mess ages to get it back up again. Someone told me how to fix this last week. How'd you do it? I've forgotten. Yeah, Reginald, what Tech said. It was news. Let's go, baby. Flash. Please, yeah, that'd be good. Spacebar. Yuri, you genius. Troops, Yuri is a genius. He fixed it. I pressed spacebar, so that changes it from... Why is that a thing? Why would I ever want that? This is the problem with Sierra chart. Come on, let's get another bid back up. Everyone who's just tuned in, don't forget to like the stream. I want to go for about 200, 250 likes today by the end. So got about 2 hours to get that. Google Chrome messing with me. Right, let's see. Fix what exactly? Yeah, it's fine. Someone just told me about TradeSyncer for Ninja last week. I don't copy yet, but it looks good. There are YouTubes. Or you can use Sierra Chart and use a built-in copy trader. Or you can wait for TradeSter, and that's also got a built-in copy trader for multiple prop accounts as well, which is very nice. Oh, I missed the long. Short, sorry. I missed the short. I want to drink some beer in a space bar now. Covering some of the short there. Out. At 50. Whoa, look at that aggressive bid. Where did that come from? 3.3k at that trade. Nice. GG's a Wawa. G to the G. I think we've got room all the way back down. The levels that I've got marked out are still very interesting. Are you an order flow trader, mate? No, not really. I've got level 2 data and I use it for seeing liquidity, but I don't really focus too much on order flow. I'm more of a price action and I predict where price is going to react rather than seeing, oh, we did react here. And I can understand why it's useful. It's just not something that I have ever really felt the need to try. I'm surprised you aren't using combined ticks for the DOM on NQ with how much it moves. It's because I can see the amount of volume at every individual price. If I can see it on a more precise level, then I might be able to occasionally get a better entry, and it also means I can front run it easier. Let's let sellers reload for another push down. If sellers continue to defend 70s, we can sell more. Don't think 70s. I think we need a bit more. I think we need probably 80. 80 with a reaction. Probably, yeah, back down into 30s, sorry. See if I can get that. I think we've got room down to 30. That's the main thing. That's actually one thing that Kane was talking about. He's saying if we do this, then we've got room down to here. And I'm not going to be in for that whole move, but, you know. We will see. Interesting. Vape Lord. Let's let sellers reload from the... Yeah, I already said that, yeah. At most 90s. Yeah. 80 showing some kind of reaction here. We've got buyers stepping up. Prior open at 90 is interesting. I can get away with risking... How much exactly? So, yeah, about 88. About 10 points I can get away with risking there. Are we actually going to hold 80? I don't want to get back in. I don't want to get into a trade like that. Don't leave me behind again. How do you spot that open? Looking at the 5-minute. Poor dad saw summer carol now. Wonder how your heart tastes. Oh my god. Oh, do I want to get back in off 80? Worst case, I can get in short at 70. Not really keen on that. London volume point of control moved up to 86.6. 0.6? I just thought it'd be there. I don't know. Looks like another test of 100 coming. Yeah, maybe. That's quite far. It's a bit deeper than I'd like it to sort of come up, I think. Ah, okay. 70s and 45s are huge buyer stepping in. 86.5. I've got more volume at 98, give or take. Let's see this. Front running 80 here. And front running that wick that I marked out on the 15-minute. Where was it? There. Oh, don't leave me behind. I have faith. This will do it. Do you remember we're still in an uptrend? I do remember we're still in an uptrend. Luckily, I'm a scalper, so I can ignore overall trends. Going to activate my 150k select for a daily account. Woo! I'm looking forward to getting the dailies up and running as well. Oh, come on. I front run it by 2 points. It's crazy. What's better, daily or the 5-day? Comes under preference. How you trade. I prefer to trade looking at account balance more. And then take payouts more frequently rather than ticking boxes. But Brett Simba, who's the CEO of Tradeify, says that more people take payouts on the 5-day flex accounts than they do on the dailies. So that's also worth considering. Oh no, I don't have that same rule as Matt Lyrics. I would if it chopped before my entry level, but I'm okay with holding it here. Right, chat. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Watch my trade for me. If we stop out, I blame you, okay? It's not my fault. Alright, how's my trade looking? Did you look after it for me? Do I want break even? Sure, I want break even. I don't want us to catch bids here, so if we get stopped at break even, I think we're probably going to continue higher. So we'll see. He sold? Pump it. Nah, I've got Fred on my side, Yuri. Go check on Tradeify's FAQ. They explain it well there. Let me... Go to that link. That will take you to the TBM website. Whoops. Ah, what am I doing? From there, this is the website. It shows all the discounts on the prop firms. And then you can also go to the menu and go to prop firm breakdowns. And this explains all of the accounts. And it's got Matt's personal opinion on it. Which I think was actually worded by Joz, but we ignore that. Still his opinion. I'm gonna take it off there. I don't know. I don't know what happened with that momentum, that real build of volume there. I don't know what caused that, but I'm not keen to hold it through that. Because I just think that could be a liquidity sweep for a bid back up. So that is a 30-point or 28-point trade. Oh, George, you're here. Nah, he wrote those. I just added 2 semicolons on the first page. Oh, that's funny. GG's. Yeah, cheers, Joz. It's funny how it always after the bathroom break that the trade works. I should do this more often. What I'm secretly doing, Yuri, every time I go for the bathroom break, I get on the phone. Yeah, Fred, mate, I'm in a short. You wouldn't mind, would you? Just a little push to the downside, yeah? Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah. Get back on stream. Oh my god, look, my trade worked. Funny. It's just a typical ATM ET normal pre-market hours. Oh god, I held it through the top of the hour. I didn't even realise that. After just saying I was going to avoid that. Whoopsie. Looks like I'd get full TP as well on it. Plus 525 from Wick Test at 29.075. Yeah, that's basically the same trade as me, actually, Taki. GG's. At least it worked in your favour. Yeah, I just had to give him a call first just to make sure that he was on the same page. Holy mother of... I guess the ceasefire's over. That lasted long. How many years you've been trading? 2.5 to 3 at the moment. I'm probably coming on 3 years now. Is that seriously the... What happened? That's definitely not the Canada stuff, surely. Imagine I'd held that. No, you can't think like this. You can't think like this. Got the short off the doji for 20 points. What doji? Oh, that doji, yeah. Got back and short on the wick test for 30. 2 bangers to start the day. GG's, Mitch. Absolutely GG's. One problem with this massive sell-off that I was a part of. Not a part of, but, you know, half in. Is it happens to be exactly at 7 a.m. Central Time. Which, as a lot of you might know, is the 15-minute range that I look for, 7 a.m. to 7:15, which is probably going to invalidate it for today's New York session, which is a shame, because that is how I was planning on making some money on my Apex funded account. Oh well. We got 200 people in here now. I want to see 200 likes by the end of the stream, so everybody who has just joined, smash that like button. Why is that? I don't know why my Chrome keeps on just full voluming my stream in my ear. I have to mute it. I don't even know how to do that. Targeting VWAP in this trade. That would be a banger. That's exactly the kind of trade I wanted to see more of. I was a bit nervous I wasn't going to be able to get them today because of Friday's Shake of Rooney. That puts the accounts at $52,372, meaning we need about 640 more. Which I'm not going to be going for today because I don't actually think I can pass them today, because the maximum you can make with a 40% consistency rule on a 3K profit target is $1,200. And to pass it today, I needed $1,200.20, which means I don't think I can pass it today. But oh well. Printed 300 on the short from 29085. 29085. GG's. Very nice. That was off the top of this wick as well, actually. That's pretty much perfect. Very nice. Was there news? That's a good question, actually. I didn't have a look. Right. Houthis, we will impose a sea navigation ban on Saudi Monday. Houthis announces sea navigation ban on Saudi... Oh, okay, it's the same thing twice. What is going on with the world, man? I don't think they penalise if you're within $20. Yeah, I thought the same because it was the same with Top Step years ago. But then I looked at the account and and it said the consistency rule. I didn't meet the profit target anyway, but it shows a consistency breakdown on it, and it said I couldn't pass it because I was on 40.1% consistency, and the target's 40. So that leads me to think that they're quite strict with it. Regardless, if I tell myself I can pass it today, I know what will happen. I'll push it too hard. I'd rather take it slow, pass it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Also, good morning, Rourke. Oh, it's Roman. Sorry, you got the same icon. Roman. Good morning. How long have you been profitable? Not long, to be honest. War is back on. Whiplash, isn't it? It's previous hourly that I'm more worried about. This hourly is only when it's news, at least for me. Well, that did happen to be news. That wasn't just top of the hour. Actually, I think it was top of the hour and then news that caused this. This is just going to be monstrous. I don't think I can take it today. Even just if it's this one candle. It's nearly 100 points. And I imagine in the next 10 minutes we're going to extend it a bit more. Or in the next 8 minutes we're going to extend it a bit more. Not really what I want to see, to be honest. Not what I want to see at all. Yuri, it's supposed to be family friendly. I had a buy limit order at 29k and left the position for a small loss after that move. Are we going to continue? The downside. What is with this jumpiness? This is crazy. Do you mean for the sell? I mean, depends on which bit you're responding to. I was talking about the 7 a.m. 7:15 a.m. range that I always mark out and look for every day to either the short or the long side, whichever works more. If you're responding to this, yeah, I think we could continue to the sell side. We've retested 20 there. It's just we did it so snappily. It's crazy. I don't think I can get in off that. But I'd like to see continuation. If anyone's got the balls, 20. Let's check out how many likes we're at. 97. Everyone who hasn't, smash that like button. I want to get 200, 250 by the end of the stream. We'll go for some crazy targets this week. I didn't see any news on fund introducing 22 min. We will have news move hourly before open. It's only Canada's thing. I really doubt we'll move from it, to be honest. I mean, we might move a bit, but, you know, not much. It's bouncing off 29.20. It's rejecting off of it, yeah. It looks like we could break to the upside, but a crack of like 14 here, back up 20, continue, target this low here. Yeah, did I get rid of the just do it guy? I didn't. Listen to him. Yeah, come on. This is interesting here. How much do I need? 630. If I do 635, because I think we've got room to the downsides to put in a new low here on this move. Because we cracked that. We are rejecting 20. This is just, do I want this? I'm starting to get aggressive with my trades. Let's see. I'll mark it in. I'll mark it in on this if we do get a rejection of 20. It's acting like a magnet. In a way. I wouldn't have got the fill. I really wanted to see a retest of 20. I did front run it by a point, I think, but why not just hit the target of 3k? If it doesn't pass, make another 40 on the next day. Because I don't want to make another 40. I don't like ticking boxes. I'd rather do this a proper way and forget about that kind of stuff. That's the very reason I want to go for the daily payouts accounts with no consistency, because it's just make money, withdraw money. Make money, withdraw money. Easy peasy. No box ticking. Because this is the problem I had with my Apex account last week. On Friday, I could have requested a $1,500 payout, but I needed to make one more winning day. Which usually isn't a problem, but Friday it was, and I ended up finishing the day red 2 grand on it. So now I've got to build it all the way back up again, even though I had the money in there. You know what I mean? You do this full time? I do. I do indeed. What do we want to see? So yeah, for pure principle trade to sale, I don't like just box ticking. It actually irritates me sometimes when it's like, oh, yeah, you've got the money in there for a payout or to pass the account, but I'm afraid you made a little bit too much this day. You're going to have to lose some now. It's one of the things we pay for with props, you know. None of us can afford to put $50,000 into a funded account of our own and trade it. So we go to prop firms and they have rules, and sometimes you like them, sometimes you don't. The thing I like about Tradeify is as soon as I get out of this eval stage, it's just straight into, yep, withdraw, let's do it. But the 40% consistency, it's not my favorite, but it's just something I have to live with. What prop firms do you prefer? Tradeify is my favorite at the moment. I got that right. Go to that link. That takes you to Tradeify, and you can have a quick look around it as well. I like Tradeify accounts just The ease of use, there's no activation fees. They're very reasonably priced. They have great payout policies. They have a great live policy. So even if you don't get moved to live, you don't have to deal with any weirdness. I think they're probably the easiest to get to live. Yeah, we can. Risk, though. I think props are better for this reason. I'm very selective with my personal account. Well, not everyone can afford to put 50,000 a day into a live account, Matt. But even if you can, that's the thing. The risk-wise is so much nicer on a prop firm account. So why not? You know. In a ballpark, how much have you made from trading net? Oh, I don't even know if I want to answer that. Tradeify and TPT dailies are brilliant. Yes. Yes, they are. Personal opinion. Yeah, sure. I mean, it comes down to preference. I mean, as a trader, you should 100% always go for the thing that makes your life easier and pays you the most. For me, that's the daily payouts on Tradeify and 50k prop accounts. And with Apex being able to have lots of accounts, not that I've got 20 accounts right now, but that future potential to be able to really build them up. But the prop firms that are least likely to mess you around are the 4 that TBM supports. That's the reason we went with them, or he went with them. And Tradeify and Lucid have rapid payouts. As in, like, I think if you're in America, you can receive the payout the same day you request it. I think Lucid had like 15 minutes. I saw someone saying. Requested it, 15 minutes later, it was in their account. That is crazy. Do I like a bit of short of 20 here? Again, it's just with that little double bottom there, maybe not. TPT have also approved the payouts now. Yeah, so does Apex. All of them do, basically. Apex does, Lucid does, Tradeify does, and TPT does now. So yeah, that's all 4. It's about, but Apex I know still takes longer for it to actually be sent and received. But to be honest, that's not a big deal. As long as it's approved and it's out your account, you can start trading the very next day. It's brilliant, you know. You're still receiving the money. Even for Europe, Lucid payouts are literally tens of minutes, approval plus money received. I have never requested a payout with Lucid before, so I'm going to try and push for that now, actually. What I'll probably do, it's going to be quite tricky because I don't know how I'm going to do it with Sierra Chart, but I'm probably going to invest in a copy trader once I get this to funded or once I get this Tradeify account to a payout on stream. And then I'll probably keep Apex for my own side, and then I'll get some Lucid accounts and add them into the mix so we can all see what the different experiences are like. Morning, Jan. How you doing? I'm going for a walk or maybe a run. See you at TBM stream. 5:30 for London session is enough for me. GG, Saki. See ya. Enjoy your walk or run. So, can you explain why Tradeify is worth it? Sure. Let me go to Tradeify's actual website. Here. So, use code TBM for 40% off these prices. So you get these. Those are the standard prices there. They're crossed out. Use code TBM and then you'll get them at the cheaper prices here. With the Select, one thing I really like about the Select is the eval is pretty much the same as all of the other accounts that you would deal with before. It's $99. There's no activation fee. The 40% consistency, yeah, not my favorite, but it's okay. Doesn't matter. But then you go into your funded and you get to pick. Which do you think would be better for you? Would you rather less frequent $3,000 payouts and focus on building that account up going consistently? is probably better for newer traders, or do you just want to focus on account balance and go for daily payouts with a lower cap? Their system's very easy. The only thing that is a little bit irritating about Tradeify is with Rhythmic, you cannot get level 2 data through them. You have to pay for like Denali data fee to get level 2 data. But that's not a big problem, to be honest. You should be doing that anyway. Because Denali data is just more reliable. But yeah. Oh, you're back from Malaga, Jan. How was it? Yeah. I remember you joined us and you were sipping cocktails on a beach somewhere and we all got very, very jealous. I use Sierra for copy trading. With Lucid, you can see TradeC, free copy trading. Yeah, I know the Lucid copy trader is very good, the one that's built in, but you can't do it across multiple prop firm accounts, as far as I'm aware. So I need to get a third-party one if I want to trade Tradeify and Lucid together. Oh, you got it, Jacob. The $49 intraday 50k accounts. I think they're still going on. I think they're still going on. So if anyone wants a cheap Apex account, 49 bucks all in. And that's with no activation fee. That's the cheapest I've ever seen an account. Usually a diehard Tradeify and Lucid boy. Yeah. I like the experience slightly more with them, but the cost on Apex is a lot cheaper, definitely. Is there a limit on how many payouts you can get? I believe Apex is 6. Does Tradeify have the same thing? No and yes. So Tradeify, after 3 payouts, you are eligible to be considered for live. If they move you into live, then yeah, those 3 payouts, those are the maximum you will make until you get moved into live. If they don't move you into live, then you can just keep on requesting payouts until they do. But the thing is with Apex, after the 6, they also consider you for live. If you don't get moved into live, then you just start again. There's no really ever a cap. It's just after 6 with Apex, you have to go through the eval again. Okay, I'll buy one now. I just want to point out that many companies aren't very friendly towards Asia. These ones should be. We have an Asian streamer, a Korean streamer joining us. Well, she joined us today, actually. She was here this morning. I tuned in for a bit. That was good fun. And we didn't seem to have anyone complaining about it. So I bought a few 250k legacy from Apex during their 4th of July promotions. Halfway to passing evals. GG's. Absolutely GG's. TradeC, it's better. It's preference, absolutely. If you like TradeC, all for it. Yeah, legacy accounts on Apex did have unlimited payouts. You're absolutely right, but the prop firm space is changing. They had to evolve. I do not blame them for doing what they did because they had to look after themselves as well. Because otherwise you'd be dealing with a broke company at some point. Too many people getting money. So they're doing a live system as well. Curious what you think about TopStep. Seems a lot of forced hate and not sure why. I personally like them because I love trading on mobile, and TopStep X is great on mobile. Yeah, TopStep X is pretty good for beginners because... and actually, a lot of people. I know Girth Warden trades with TopStep X, and he likes it, and he's been doing it for a long time. He's a very good trader. Because they use TradingView charts, and it is pretty easy just to manage it like that on mobile if you need to do it on mobile. I don't feel the need to do it on mobile. That's why I don't really trade with them. But I've taken a lot of payouts from TopStep. I've got nothing against them. TopStep, you're right, is a monthly subscription, Brick. But to be honest, 30 days to pass an eval, it's not, you know, it's not that bad. Why do they even push profitable traders to go live? I mean, they get their 10% no matter what, if I'm right. Yes, Yuri, but a funded account is a simulation account. Depends on the prop firm, obviously. Not all of them do get 10%. But on my Apex funded, for instance, that's not a live account. So basically, if I trade it and request a payout, Apex isn't requesting it from an actual account and giving it to me. They're just paying me out of their own profits. That's why they want to move people to live. Because then they move profitable traders to live, so then those traders still get their payouts, they still get the same thing, and then they're not losing money on them anymore. And moving to live is actually quite a good thing. I mean, you do get given a pretty substantial balance most of the time, so... Yeah, I agree with Tex. Yeah, if your experience has been good, do your thing. Absolutely. If you're getting paid by TopStep, do it. I have nothing against them. I just wish I wish they had more options on charting systems, because I like using Sierra and I like using this system and tick-based data, and then you know, and I don't feel the need to trade from the mobile. I'd rather sit at my desk, and if I'm not on my desk, I'm not trading. So if they had more charting options, absolutely, I'd be using TopStep still. I think a lot of people misunderstand what a prop funded account actually is. Yeah, a lot of people do actually think it's a live account, but it's not. I'm in my Lucid 50k for over 1.5 months and still break even, lol. Nothing wrong with that, mate. You know, it just means with TopStep you would have paid another monthly subscription. That is a shame. Yeah. You're looking for any trades? I wanted 20. I got distracted, actually. I missed it. I thought... I didn't think we were anywhere near. Oh, dear. Okay, yeah. I could be keen for a long sometime soon. It's just we're quite choppy here. Morning, Argent. Silver. How you doing? Ooh, that's interesting. What's that look like? 10 maybe? Maybe bid into the 1.5, a quick flush of that old wick. Oh no, the midpoint that is. That's not important. Maybe I can look for more. What's the 1 minute doing? Maybe. We'll see. I think a lot of people that misunderstand will also likely not get moved to live. Yeah. Trade the prop firm that suits your trading style best. Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, every prop firm, you're always going to be in front of the exact same market. So the prop firm actually doesn't make as big a difference as a lot of people think. Apart from a few that might get in the way or block payouts because you didn't read clause 45 section C B2 of the rules transcript. Many of the people who don't understand or complain will never get a payout. I don't think they'll never get a payout. I think they will get one eventually. I'd like to think so anyway, but yeah, if you're complaining about the payout system of a prop firm and you've never actually requested one, how can you complain? That's like saying, oh, I've never been on a plane before, but don't you think it's really bumpy? How do you know? What's your personal daily loss limit in your strategy? I don't really have one. I just think if I'm trading badly, I try and walk away. It doesn't work all the time, but, you know, if I had to put a number on it, it's probably just under $1,000 in this account. But then on my Apex account, because it's got a bigger buffer in it, it's higher. Like I lost $2,000 on Friday. Not proud of it. Not happy with it, obviously. But I had the room, so I can spend it. That's a good one, Jamie. Thank you. I was quite proud of that. $2K loss on Friday. Yeah, that was just on one account. I was 920 red on this account. But I finished the week green about 4.2 across 3 different accounts. This account was green $1,800 in the week. Apex Funded was green another $1,800, and then another one was green 800. I don't need to come across rude. It's just an objective statement that the majority of folk will not take consistent payouts. No, they won't. Trading is a difficult game, and you need to be very humble and open-minded. If you come in with a lot of hate just because you haven't got a payout yet, you know, then you're not going to be that. You're not going to be learning anything. You need to be sort of very stand back about it. How many funded do you have? At the moment, I just have the one Apex funded account, which is sort of the one that I use and I take like my payouts on and I trade outside the stream. I had a Lucid funded account, which I think I blew it not too long ago. Now I've got a Lucid eval that I haven't touched in a bit actually, and I'm hoping to get this Tradeify one to a funded as well. Roman's putting together a bio for you. Yeah. I'm going to see a book written about me after this. Honestly. Right, everyone who hasn't liked the stream, make sure to like it. I want to get 200 likes in a day, minimum. And then the more I get, the more giveaways I can get for you guys. If you want giveaways this week, and you're keen on trading London session, I'm going to be here every day. Show the stream some love. I will return the favour. Morning, Boton. How are you? Morning, Andrew. I already did rip kind of hard golf. Have you tried it yet, Tex? Feels like a gambling machine. Like, what is this lottery? It's like, what do they call it? Like a pinball machine. Oh my god, can you just not? Oh, brilliant. That's... My kind of hard golf got stopped out. Holy, what is this map? I know! First time here, great show. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tom Pellegrino. Great to have you. Tune in more often. We have fun in here. Plinko. I know. What's Plinko? What do you mean Plinko? Is that the name of the game? The ball's dropping. Oh yeah, it is. Didn't know that was his name. Hello, when did Matt start having all-day streamers on? Last week, on Monday, was the first stream for Jaws, and then I did the first stream on Tuesday, and then we're going to be doing it every day. Check the schedule. Check out the new website. It explains all of our times, all of our sessions that we trade in Central Time. Explains all the prop firms that we have as well. We got so Apex, obviously, as per usual. Tradeify, Lucid, and Take Profit Trader as well. Why is the finish always in a different spot? Is it? You sure? I thought it was always in the middle. Thank you, Lyrics. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, obviously. Epic, I saw the stream of Kane and Matt on. That was the best stream I've seen of his so far. Makes a big difference. Yeah, Matt's getting a lot more guests in, which is really good. We had Brett Simbo on last week as well on Wednesday, who was the CEO of Tradeify. A lot of good questions to ask him. There's more coming. Lots more coming. Make sure to tune in. When are free gifts available? When you like the stream and prove to me that you want them. My name's Jamie. I do the London session every day from 5 AM Central to 8:30 AM Central. Let's get Jamie more likes than Matt. Let's do it. I almost did last week one day. Oh, is that interesting? That's very interesting. I find that very interesting indeed. Let's see if we can get it. Do you think 1 PM or 15 OR is invalid due to the early news? I don't think it's invalid. It's just a very uncomfortable size for me. I tend to have a soft limit of about 65 points on this whole range. I mean, if during the New York session it breaks out, does everything it's supposed to, comes back in, retests, and then rejects it and respects it, and it looks good on the 22 range and on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute, yeah, I'll take it. But it's just big. It's a big boy. Are we going for the highs? What was my entry at? 32, give or take. I trade gold, though. I used to trade YM. Should introduce you to Lambra. I should keep an eye out for you. I'm from the UK too. Oh, GG's, yeah, 100%. Every morning, 11 a.m. To 2:30 our time. In your opinion, what would you say is the most rubbish UK accent, and which one is the best? I would have gone with Birmingham being the most rubbish, but Richard Hammond, I just can't slate him. His accent, it's quite funny. The Brummies. And what's that? Nigel Manson, the Formula 1 driver, he's a Brummie as well. So the hardest one to understand is probably just like a hardcore farmer's Cornish accent. Like in the movie Hot Fuzz, was it, when it's like, and somehow that was a sentence. Hammond doesn't have a Brummie accent though. Yeah, he does a little bit. It's subtle. He puts it on massively when he's doing like an accent for it. Yo, Jamie, pick for me, daily or flex. I like the daily, but I think you should pick whatever you feel like you're going to have a better result in. It's 150k account. Daily is a 2.5k daily payout, while flex is 4.5k daily drawdown. $2.5k daily payout sounds juicy. What's daily or flex? Oh, this is on the Tradeify accounts. So on a select Tradeify, do it with Rhythmic. Once you pass, you get to choose between either daily or flex. Daily, you can request payouts daily, anything above 2,100 in profit. But you can only request $1,000. Flex, you have to wait 5 days between payouts, but you can request $3,000, and there's no daily loss limit either. So if you like to use the full amount of your daily loss limit, of your maximum loss limit, sorry, go with the flex. Go with the flex. $50k account is such an easy account to pass, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. 100%. How long does it take a normal person to get their first payout? Probably about a year, to be honest. From when you start trading to first payout, it's probably averages about a year. Right, Yuri said he posted a trade. Let's have a cheeky little peeky. Oh, Taki's posted another trade as well. Has he? Oh, that's from earlier. Oh, no, he has posted another one. Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, London. Trades 1... We trades 2 base hits and 1 green, 1 red. Let's have a look. So that was the base hit from earlier. Really nice. We'll need a look at that. Then this is a short that Taki took that unfortunately got ripped against him. That was the news. That's just unlucky. And then that short there, similar to the short I took, off of the prior wick in Taki's mine. I think mine was off of the 80 level. So I got a little bit of a lower fill on that one. Worse fill, I think. And then shorted it back into the prior low there, just above. Really nice. And then Yuri posted something juicy. Let's have a look. A long off of 29.020. So that's like 29.15, right? Yeah. then, yeah, full TP. What's that? 20 points, give or take? Really, really nice. Good thing you got in that short, yeah? Good thing I pulled it. Not worse, Phil. Second best entry because the short there was really only a hold of 80s or a break of 70s. Photon, we did show a loser today. It's always good. What's cool in that price, Salameo? Which price? The 80s or the 70s? I like this one up here, you mean? Yeah, it was that wick. It's a good level. It's worked really nicely today. Anything that taps hundreds, screw that. Oh, we got some liquidity filling the books now. We had that news come out a few minutes ago. That I think it was this here. No, it wasn't. Where was it? It was here. It did absolutely nothing. We've got liquidity to the downside. I think we're going to magnetize to it. Probably a good call is the moment that they pull that order, look for a long away. Was news even relevant here? Yeah, not really. It's the Bank of Canada, which obviously this is the United States market, so it doesn't really affect them that much. Not really the indices, no, exactly. Exactly. I want to try and grab another trade for the end of this. Exactly. Oops, daisies, apologies. It was CAD, so affected USD CAD. Yeah, it would have done. It would have affected that. Yeah, if it was, you know, a strong bit of news, but not really the Nasdaq. Bryn, many have one payout pretty early, and it often takes 1 to 2 years to get profitable, and then if they keep it up. Actually, that's a good point, Yuri. Yeah, a lot of people. I know I did actually. Yeah, I got quite an early payout, and I didn't get another one for like 6 months. So yeah, a lot of people do get it, and then they relax, and then they blow the account, and then they struggle to get back to where they were again because they've lost that mindset for a bit. Mitch, God, you're a grinder. You're always on it. Jamie, I'm $400 away from passing this eval. One of those times I'm almost tempted to lock it down till tomorrow so I don't overtrade. Yeah. I mean, don't do what I did. I was $200 away from passing on Friday. Finished the day red 920. We're back up now, sort of $600 away from passing, but hardest session is always the one immediately after a payout. Yeah, I know. It's because you relax and go, I am a god. I am the best trader that's ever met these markets. I'm gonna make $1 million today. And then you just take a trade. Oh, I got stopped out on that one. Oh, let's just try and make this back. Ooh, got stopped out again. Ooh, and then you just sort of. It's got to be the most common day to blow an account. Yeah, go back to you, Mitch. I do think if you feel like you're going to make a mistake today, the wisest thing you can do is to lock that account away and enjoy the rest of your day, because you're from where are you from? You're United States, aren't you? So you've got a rest of your day to enjoy. I have been using moonshots to get some kind of map to the market. So far, it has helped me trade well and get some kind of expectancy to some levels. Ah, GG's, yeah. That's working for you. I love it. Yuri, do you hate this level? No creativity like yours. Yeah, that kind of hard golf level was not for me. I bet Yuri doesn't like the absence of creativity. I'm going to lock it down and buy another eval. Go on then. Good shout. This is a nice London high for those interested for another sell. Don't hold losers above 100. Sure, it was quite. Tilted last night, was up 400, but greed took over and I ended down 1k. Account's still alive, but that hurts. Yeah, I feel your pain, Lovermon. Going green to red is it happens, obviously. Everyone has done it before, but it is the most painful thing. Are you live with any firms? No, because I've been mostly with Apex, and they haven't been that rapid with moving people live. But now I'm with Tradeify and Lucid and Apex, so I hope to get live pretty soon. I want to get this account that I'm trading now to live. Oh, lower high. Sorry, yeah. I was thinking London high. Bit off that. Nice. I do want to try and get short at about 30 here, give or take. Probably 1.5 standard. But I need it to come up, confirm, and I'll mark it in. It's the thing I always do, and I 9 times out of 10, well actually no, about 70% of the time I don't get a fill on it, but it's safe. Safe is good. But Apex is a great sim farm prop. Yeah, they are. 100%, they're a great sim farm prop, but I still trade with them. I still like them. But I just wanted to try out some different things. I want to try and get to live funded and see what it's like. There's lots of people ask questions about live, and I can hardly give them any advice if I've never been live funded, can I? Just hope you won't get targeted and get your account marked in their list. Hey, yeah, I hope so too. I don't want any bias. I don't think they will because I'm not actually Matt, but if you hadn't noticed. Still a nice prop. Just consider if you can really have the capacity to max out on their accounts. Do you mean Apex or the other ones? How do you, RT, how do you manage your mental capital? Do you know your signs / triggers of being only a few minutes away from doing dumb stuff? I'd love to say yes, but in reality I think no. I usually just am quite good at knowing once I've done a dumb thing to walk away. I've never predicted, or I don't think I've ever predicted myself doing a dumb thing before I'd already done it. But yeah, once you do something and you realise, that was a bit stupid, why did I do that? You ever ask yourself that question, walk away. At least for like half an hour. If you want to come back and trade later on, sure, but at least walk away for a bit. Refresh yourself, have a bite to eat, have a coffee. Yuri just got the once, now I think it's a wonderful level. Max out first on the nice props, Tradeify and Lucid, then either add TBT or slowly chum some Apexes. Yeah. Just churn through them. You don't have to be loyal to one particular one, Experiment. Not many people get funded and live on their, and paid out on their first account. So yeah, just experiment. You're all learning at the end of the day. You have to pay to learn anything, so why should it be any different with trading? Are we just going to blindly bid to the new highs from here? Where is TPT on your list and why? TPT is something I haven't done enough research on yet. The thing is, I chose Tradeify as my first one to go for because I like their system. I liked their ideas. So I thought I'd give them a shot, which is why I thought I'd do my first streaming account as a Tradeify account. I had one before, but I didn't really properly look into it. And then I'll add another one after I've got this to a good point. I'll probably max out the accounts in this, so I'll get 4 more Tradeify accounts, and then I'll also get either Lucid or TPT, either or. They're not down on the list by any means. They're still on there. It's just I want to try all of them. There was no particular order. Maybe I'll do them instead of Lucid next. I'm going to make a vanilla iced latte now and just waiting for the espresso to cool. That sounds nice. Can I have one? Oh, let's see what we do here. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? I think we're going to go for some lows here. I just marketed in short. What do I want? What do I want? I'm going to leave this at a base hit for now. Whoa, that is rude. At least I didn't get stopped out on that, but what the hell? We're looking like on the 1 minute. Liquidity lower. Let's see if we can get down to there. Jamie tempted to sell. Yeah, nice sell to be honest. I'm going to keep the 1 minute up here because I want to pay attention to that liquidity, that sort of big order. Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly. I don't like the struggle, man. I don't. I don't think I want to be in this anymore. I like the idea, it's just I don't like the jumpiness of it. I'm going to be pretty quick with the break even on this. Oh, Jesus, I didn't even have a chance. Don't know. I'm tightening this up pretty quick here. Next drop below 30, I'm going to just smash the break even button. There's 30. Let me just smash that button. Okay. I just don't like how jumpy this is. Liquidity is magnetizing us down a bit, but I don't just want to trade off of that. I'm gonna let this see. Hold and see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna, but I'm not willing to put any risk on this trade anymore. I just don't like the way it's behaving at all. It's really not what I want to see. I'm going to move this 2 more ticks in the money just because I don't like the fact that we could slip me quite aggressively as well. Let's see us get slapped down into 920. I don't know. Taking that off there. Not messing with that. I don't think I realized halfway through that trade, because I'd sort of written it off in my head, that I wasn't managing this how I was supposed to, and I knew I was going to do something stupid with it. So I'm not messing with it. I was in the money. It showed a little bid. I didn't know what to do, so I just flattened it. That's the best thing to do. The trade probably could have worked. I knew I was going to do something stupid there. Right, what have I missed? What are you all chatting about? Yeah, I'll send it via Royal Mail. You will receive it Christmas 2036. The SpongeBob noise is terrible. Sorry. Is it the music? Okay. I've never met. Thanks, Luke. Yeah, I'd have been stopped at break even there. I'm glad I took that off when I did. That trade was about 8-9 points there. All of the pigeons. Sorry? Is this your favorite time to trade NQ? I've never tried trading it pre-market open. I don't really have a favorite time. I know I like London. I know I like New York Open. I know I don't like Power Hour. I know I don't like Asian Open. I probably do like, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. in the morning, UK time, which is like, what, 2 a.m.? 1 a.m.? Central time? Is the United States Postal Service really that bad? London session, best session. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. Really glad. Why don't you trade London Open, Jamie? I actually kind of do a little bit. Like, I look at it. Thing is, not a lot actually happens. The slot for the stream was 11 a.m. to this. I mean, we can switch it up. I kind of do. I just, I don't find a lot happens, to be honest. I look at it, which is 2:30. Like, today wasn't too bad, but it was just in this chop range, and then we broke out of it. Basically, just before I started the stream, which is good. Were you tuning in with the new streamer we had after Jaws? I was actually for the tail end of it. Anyway, I thought it was pretty good. I couldn't understand much of what she was saying, but it's all good. Everyone, make sure to like the stream. I want to get 200 likes by the end of this stream. Minimum. Hopefully 250. We're green on the day, 760. I want to do more giveaways this week, but I need more likes to make it happen. That liquidity is still at 900, and I don't think we've filled. I think we've got the 16 lot pulled. Oh, Tex, I actually don't know how to play Wonderball. I've intentionally not learned it because it's just something that everybody always asks for. And I started listening to Oasis, and I still didn't learn it. I will tune up the guitars one day, hopefully this week. I want to do this week. The problem is, this mic and the filters I've got set up, it doesn't pick them up because the filter blocks them. Like, occasionally you'll hear one note, but... So I need to find a way to get it into my PC so that you guys can properly hear it. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. How's everyone else doing, chat? In terms of P&L on the day, how much you enjoyed the session? Green, red, flat, happy, sad, angry? Oh, welcome back, Techie. Hope you enjoyed your walk/run. Yeah, everyone make sure to be smashing that like button. I really want to see more than that. I'm cooked. Red in PA. Sorry to hear that, Patel. Flat and emotionally flat. Not a bad thing in trading. Not a bad thing at all. Coming up to top of the hour here. We failed to crack that prior low, which is at 905. We'll take that test 29k. It did. Oh god. You are a legend, Yuri, for teaching me about the spacebar trick. No trade yet, considering the short as well, but chose not to. Yeah, I didn't like it. To be honest, I took it because I liked it. And then I got into it and I thought, actually, I'm not a massive fan of this. Up, but current price action is annoying me. It's a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but... Maybe a crack of the prior high. Maybe a crack back into 29.050. Maybe a bid all the way up to the overnight highs. Maybe we chop here until the open and then just accelerate in one direction. We'll see. What is... Is there just loads of news coming out that's just not scheduled? What is going on? Oh, that's just top of the hour. That's not... There was no news scheduled for top of the hour, was there? Nope. Are you able to explain the short you're thinking about taking? I took it already. It was here at 29.030. It's just we're sort of entering this downward pattern. We're chopping. I thought we had room to the downside. I took it. It chopped. It was looking pretty non-convictionary. And took it off a little bit early. So there's about 10 points. I think 9 points actually. No, just a normal vol. It always catches me off guard. I don't know why. It's top of the hour. It did what I wanted it to do, to come up and test 50. So it did do... So what's the next trade? We'll wait and see. But I like the idea of a long at some point with confirmation. Potentially at 29.20. Potentially at 29.15. Potentially here. I could be tempted for here. If we confirm it, obviously that's kind of going in the wrong direction, but we'll see. Chumpy, good morning. Yeah, I think we're going to crack down a little bit lower before we bid back up again. I also don't, as a personal rule, I don't take any trades after about 2:25, which is 8:25 Central Time. Just because you start getting a lot of people exiting positions just before the open around then, and it can just be a little bit messy. So I'll use that time to recap the day, recap the trades. I might go over Friday for anyone who missed it. And I'll show you where the account's at so you can follow along. I want to pass this on stream this week, hopefully. I won't be taking any more trades in this account after the stream ends. I'll be leaving it where it is today because I've already got... There's no trades that I normally take during the New York session that have low enough TP that I wouldn't hit the consistency rule on the day. So I'll be moving over to my Apex funded and doing the slow grind back up since I was massively red on that day. Speaking of Messi, did you watch possibly the worst World Cup final I've ever seen in a while, lol? I didn't watch the whole thing. I was happy with the result. I actually thought Argentina were going to win it, and I just couldn't give them the satisfaction. But you were cheering Argentina? I swear you said you were English. How could you cheer against our nemesis? Only 140 likes on the stream. I was really hoping to get to 200 today, just so we can... Because I want to get more accounts this week to give away to people. It was a good match. I'm sure it was. I thought the France-England game was quite entertaining. They also seemed just to be having a lot of fun. Our bronze final game. Yeah. So I was just thinking it's... How many goals were they going for? It was crazy. I'm going to bring back the Just Do It guy because I need to get more likes today to make it. I don't understand how people can take a second and click a like button. Just crazy to me. Yeah, exactly. How can you not take just a second? Press the like button. Costs you nothing. Boost the stream. I get accounts that I can give away to you guys later on in the week. Just hit it. Thank you very much, Jono. Appreciate it. In their defense, they can't read. Don't be so rude, Tex. This is the rejection of 50 here. It's the second. That's the second rejection of 50 as well. I'm going to probably do nothing about it, but like, what would that look like? Not very good. Oh, that's so tempting. Do I just mark it in? Do I just mark it? Do I just do it? Do I just do it? No, I don't. Only going to get worse with Gen A coming up. Hex, you're becoming an old man. Market it, Jamie. Do it. 5-second attention spans. Yeah, we can blame TikTok for that. The ROI on using the like button and possibly getting a proper count is fantastic. Why would you not like the stream? It's literally a 100% return on investment. No, it's an infinite percent return on investment. $50 more, exactly. It's not that hard. Oh man, I really want to take this short, but I can't end the stream when I've read trade. I'm tempted. I'm filled short. Very tight risk. If this fails on me, then this basically wipes out the prior trade. What is going on? Every time I press short, it just like shoots up. Like some kind of hooligan. Are we going to get some continuation to the downside here? $125 is enough risk on this now. I'm not giving it any more. Drop from here. Reject that 50 price. I don't have faith if we break that prior high, so which we're going to do now. Stopped out there. That's okay. I'd have been stopped out either way, so that was a really good idea on tightening the risk. We're just chopping it. I thought we were going to reject it, but we didn't. We just chopped it. Okay. Thank you, composite operator. I think so too. Bro gave $125 away for no reason. WTF, man. See, master. Do you see this up here? That shows that I'm actually green on the day $630. I can afford to give away $125. Jealous? Fred, you son of a gun. Yuri comes back in with a monster trade off of 910 into 935. GG's, Yuri. That's cool. Would have been 755. Yeah, it would have been. But if I'm just not going to take trades because they might lose, then I'm not a trader, am I? What makes you go short in such a situation? It's this level that I'd marked out from before, the 50 level. It's this prior wick. It's a wick on the 15-minute from ages ago. Not ages ago, sorry. It's yesterday. It's high during the New York session. We're rejecting it. Rejected it once. Nice. Came back. Rejected it again. Barely cracked the prior high. I think this has got room to the downside. It's just a shame that we're still chopping it, you know? I gave it really tight risk. So I like the idea. Didn't work this time. Oh well. Maybe I could have been more patient and taken it here with another tight risk. Just 5 more market ins and you're at break even again. Come on, we can do it. This man advocates against me. Short in the highs is never a mistake. Buy in the lows is never a mistake in a range. Well, it's never a mistake if it's actually the high or the low, but in a range. Oh yeah, in a range. Yeah. Keep on doing it until that range breaks. Absolutely. So, levels going into the New York session. Let's have a look. Let's mark out London's low. That is London's low, yeah. Let's mark out London's high. We've also got, oh god, we've also got Asia's high, which is up here. Double check that. Yep. And Asia's low, which I think is this here, actually. Let's make these pretty colors now. Select color. Let's make Asia. Oh god, this has so much potential to go demonetized. Let's go blue for Asia. That actually made a difference. It has. Excellent. That's Asia's high. Let's do the same thing with Asia's low. Was it this blue? This blue? No. Oops. Good. London's low. Let's make London green, even though it's not very green anymore. Go with that one. Where's London's high? Up here. Green. And lastly, we've got 3 levels here, which I'm just going to leave grey because they're just prior wicks. You never beat around the bush, do you? No, he does not. Damn it, Jamie. Why are you trading while streaming? Sorry, man. See, this is exactly the kind of trade I was looking for with that short earlier. It's just I was early on it. That's basically it, really. I could have left the risk on. I just wasn't willing to. I'm really passionate when it comes to trading ranges. Good skill to have. Really strong skill to have. Maybe 29.20 can give us a bounce. We've got 7 more minutes here before I'm going to stop trading until the open. So that should be good fun. Wait for me to rush a trade. What will be green on the session after fees? 600 on the dot. Juicy. Very juicy. Have we made any kind of progress with the likes? No. Such a shame. I wanted to give away some accounts this week. Oh dear. Oh well. I'm going for the 15-minute orb. What now? We haven't broken out of it yet. Might work, but that'll be because of price action, I think, not the actual range itself. This is the 15-minute. Oh, do you mean the 15-minute orb of the opening of the New York session? That opening range. Solito. For those of you who don't know about this range, I look for it's the 7 a.m. to 7:15 Central Time range. I mark it out every day as well as the midline. And I look for a breakout of either direction, come back in, respect it, go on the 22 range, see it respecting it, try and get in off the level. I always like to target about 50 points, give or take. Risk about 25, so 2 to 1. It's the only trade I have where I have a strict sort of take profit and risk. I still have my finger on the flatten button, as I do with all my trades. It's a good level. Today, we had news come out halfway through the forming of that range, so we got this big candle here. So we just marked out that candle since the next two didn't expand beyond it. Overall today, let me recap my trades. I took 4 in total for this session. Started off the day with a base hit. Where is it? Where is this little... No, that's not it. That's another one. No, that was a stop out, wasn't it? Yeah. So, oh, 5. That means then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 trades total. This was, we had a range forming. Let's go over and have a look at it. Consolidating, respecting the 1.5 standard. We were bidding up from a prior pullback. I took a long. I was targeting quite a bit. I think I was targeting this prior high, but it just got a bit messy around here. So I flattened it for a nice base hit. $220, I think, there. Same thing here. So this sort of pullback, choppy, broke up again, came back. I went long, stop at the low. Unfortunately, didn't work. I couldn't find a way to get back in after that because we had a huge, I think that was based on news or top of the hour after that. So that left me, I think, green $35 on the session. Then I took a short. This was after that big accelerating news candle. I quickly marked out these levels going on the 15-minute, marking at prior wicks, prior highs, prior lows. So you can see here, like the levels was the yesterday's New York high, a wick from Thursday's New York session, and yesterday's or Friday's overall high. I just marked them out. And then we were respecting, which one was this? This was one of them. That wick. We were respecting that wick. I took a short. I was targeting, once again, a lot more. We got down to this level, which I'd already marked out. I flattened it. I wasn't keen on us rebidding back up. That didn't happen, but I don't want to beat around the bush with it. Next trade was a short. I got in, instantly didn't like the way we were behaving, so I went break even very aggressively on the first opportunity I had, I think around here. It came down, I flattened it once again. And then this was the trade that someone was complaining about, Master. Where it was just a cheap short. I like the idea, respecting this level twice. Yeah. We're in a no-fly zone, says Ryan. I kind of agree, actually. I don't think I'm very keen on anything. I'd be more keen on a short up here, but I don't think we'll do that before, well, the next 2 minutes. Yeah, everyone who hasn't, continue to hit that like button. I want 200 by the end of the stream. If I get 200 likes, and I can absolutely be giving away some accounts this week, and you can tune in. Show me that you want this to continue. I understand Monday's a bit slower. This week will be nice and green. Want to get this account passed and to a payout, and you will be able to watch basically all of it. So far, I've only actually taken one trade on this account off stream. Almost every trade has been on this account. So, do I trade pre-market? Well, this is the pre-market I've been trading for the last 3.5 hours. So yeah, I do. Absolutely. And follow along. Can I have a hug rather than an account if we don't get the like goal? Yes. Yes, 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100% You like the new concept of the London session? Really glad you're enjoying it, Jan. I'm enjoying it too, actually. I remember when I agreed to do this, I hadn't traded London in a couple of months, maybe even close to a year. And so I got onto the London session, started firing off some trades, testing it out, found great success, and so I've been carrying this into the streams, or trying to anyway. I think I've been succeeding for the most part. Where are you from? Kent. Just south of London. I need 32 more likes on this stream. You've got 10 minutes. Smash it. I want to know that you want to see this more often and you want to have accounts given away on this. Like I said, this account is going to be taken to a payout on stream. And I'm going to select the dailies, I think, from Tradeify. Those are the ones that appeal to me the most. Daily payouts. I like the idea of managing a balance. Just managing my account balance and taking it out when I want. Because I probably won't be taking this out daily. I won't be going ham on day one and then just withdrawing what I can and then blowing it the next day. I want to just sort of keep the account growing consistently. Keep it going when I want to, taking a payout. Sorry, man, I maxed out at 1. Oh, GG, Skidster. Thanks for the 5 gifted. Oh, hey, Brazo. How you doing? Cheers, RT. Is Tradeify down, Lorenzo? Let's have a look. Oh, God, let me just stop zooming in on this. Let's have a cheeky peek. Nope. Check your internet connection, Lorenzo. Make sure that's all up and running. Right, 28 more likes to go, and you've got 8 minutes to do it. The more likes I get, the more counts to give away, like I keep on saying. Just do it. Oh yeah, I need to get the Just Do It guy on it. Just do it. Just do it. Everyone pop a GG's in the chat for Skidsteer as well, sending us 5 gifted. What a legend. You're loving the pre-market stream. I'm loving it too, man. Yeah, anyone who got that free membership, like the stream. Literally getting free stuff at this point. Okay, this short is interesting. We're kind of in the no-fly zone, but it doesn't mean I'm not tempted. Oh, stop it, you. Morning, Mason. How you doing? Dang, I ain't get no membership. Lito, next time. I'll give some away tomorrow. How about that? I'm good, man. I'm very good. Nice to see you. How far off are we now? Need 25 more likes. Everyone who's just joined, like it. Please. Oh, we are rejecting here so nicely. I do want to take it. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. 7 minutes to go. 2 minutes until that absolute no-fly zone. You leaning more bearish? I am. Oh, I almost forgot. I held a poll earlier for everyone who wasn't here. Whether they think we're going to open above 29k or below. Looks like everyone who voted above, you won. I haven't got anything to give you, unfortunately, but it's fun, isn't it? Today is sell or buy. Depends on what kind of trade you are. Depends on what levels you're looking for. Depends on how the market reacts. I don't have a bias. I don't think it's a good idea to go into the New York session with a bias. Because if you're wrong, you'll end up making up trades in the wrong direction. And you'll keep on doing that for ages. And then you'll finally sit down in the session and go, why did I lose so much money today? It's because you were looking for a shorts when we were going up. A lot can happen in 6 minutes. Okay, we've started that pre-market volume now, that weirdness. Couldn't be me. Tex, you're famous for it. Jamie, could you give us all a concrete level where to buy at the same time? Trust we won't snitch. Yeah, 29069. That's our level. Hopefully this week isn't as boring as the new schedule. Yeah, I think we need a break anyway. Last week was earnings week, so do I want it? No, I don't want it. I don't want that. Even if it works, I don't want that. Not worth it. Not keen. And thank God for it too, blimey. Taki should get the first membership every time. I know. Such a shame we can't pick who it goes to. Right, how many are we at now? I need 17 more likes, and you've got 3.5 more minutes. Everyone who hasn't, like the stream. That's a good point, actually, Taki. Yeah. How do I zoom in more? That's as big as I can make it. Might as well make it the full size then. Oh, Mag 7. Are they? I thought they were all last week. What day is it today? 21st, 22nd. Oh, yeah, we got Tesla, we got Alphabet, just Google, obviously. IBM. I know they didn't have a good earnings report last time, so that could be interesting. You're absolutely right. Yeah, and Intel and SAP on Thursday. I didn't even see that. Wow, skid steer. Blimey. Did Taki get it? Oh my god. Everyone who got a free membership, like the stream and drop a GG in chat for skid steer. Giving away free memberships is baller. 190 likes right now. Come on, 10 more. Everyone who hasn't, just smash it. Go on, Yuri. You guys are just going to be spamming it now because... GG's Tex. Yeah, I'll be dropping Matt's stream link in the chat. You will all automatically be pushed over. Sometimes it doesn't work, so just... I'll give you the link for Matt's. It hasn't started yet, but it will be doing shortly. Everyone who's still here, just like the stream. Give me a like. I'm going to keep on asking until I get it. Right. Six more likes. Come on, people. Five more. If he starts, then I stop. Then we get auto pushed over. Yeah. If I stop this early, then I know it doesn't. Yeah. Gary's gotten three subs over the last 4 years. He's a mod as well. He shouldn't even be allowed to get them. Hey, 200 likes. We hit it. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get rid of this now. 30 seconds. I'm going to move you all into Matt's stream. I'm going to put the link in here. Hello, Ethan. How you doing? Good morning. How are you? You well? Azzy, you got one. GG's. That was you with your second account. Profit, absolutely. All right, it has been an absolute pleasure, everybody. I hope you have a great stream with Matt. I hope you all make a lot of money today. You will be automatically pushed into Matt